Just 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sir, we are live.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to all AI enthusiastic to this semi-final one of season 4 of Hackathon by AI in ICI committee. Friends, this hackathon has created a very good platform for all our AI enthusiasts who want to show their use cases, and our participants are appreciating it, and we are on season 4. The season 1 started a year back. Then we had season 2, season 3, and now we are in season 4. And this every season we are finding different use cases with different platforms, and AI tools and technologies are being used. And why this is very important, even the same use case which was presented in hackathon 1, but now with the new AI tools, the versions, the new languages, or the new things which are coming in AI are being showcased by our panelists. So this is the latest showcase of technological upgradation by our professional brothers and sisters. And this hackathon provide a very good library of use cases so that our members can use it in future. No other institution is able to do this, and we are already on season 4. So thanks to all the panelists who are taking untiring effort to prepare the use case and present the use case, and they have already tested the ground, and now they are on semi final 1. We are also thankful to our participants who are giving ranking to these panelists, and on the basis of the merit, we are also thankful to our juries who are analyzing, who are giving insight in each use case, and they are strengthening the ecosystem of hackathon. So friends, welcome you all to this semi-final 1 of hackathon 4. तो खूब चौके लगाइए, और आगे बहुत मौके मिलते रहेंगे आप सबको. सारे हमारे पैनलिस्ट, ऑल पैनलिस्ट आर इक्वल, and they are presenting the best of their knowledge. No one is losing, no one is winning. It is just a matter of presenting your knowledge, and please continue presenting your knowledge by way of hackathon, by way of webinar, by way of co-piloting the sessions, by way of writing in AI, by way of prompt engineering competition, and many more things that we are putting in our AI in ICI committee. Friends, under the presidentship of Nanda sir, vice presidentship Prasanna sir, AI in ICI committee is trying level best. We have our founder chairman, and now vice chairman Dayanivas sir, whose ideas are always there, which we took up and showcase you all. So with these words, as the chairman of AI in ICI committee, I welcome you all. And now I hand over the presentation of this hackathon to our tech team, over to our able Rishi, who is looking after it, and Secretary Vishnu, who is in the background and doing all the things. So over to you, Rishi.
Thank you, sir. It's an absolute pleasure to have your words of wisdom. We would like to place on record our deep gratitude to CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, President, sir, CA Prasanna Kumar D, Vice President, sir, and CA Umesh Sharma, sir, Chairman, sir, and CA Dyanivas Sharma, sir, Vice Chairman, sir, whose leadership, guidance, and commitment have shaped this hackathon into one of India's most impactful platforms for AI-based innovation. Now, coming to the semi-final, today we have 12 panelists and 3 jury. So I request every participant, every audience member to vote for all the 12 panelists. And the voting patterns are like this. It's from 1 to 5. 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. I repeat, 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. Also, you have to submit your vote for all the panelists, 12 panelists, to submit your vote. I hope I am clear. So without much further ado, I now hand over the controls to our jury, CA Vishal Gandhi ji, CA Akhil Pachori ji, and CA Ashish Sachdeva ji. to take over the controls further. And now we invite our first contestant for today, CA Vaibhav Balarji. Vaibhavji, over to you.
Hi everyone. Let me just share my screen. Hope you are my voice is audible for you. Okay. Are you able to see my screen, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is CA Vaibhav Balar. I'm heading from Surat, Gujarat, and today I'm going to present one beautiful use case regarding the TaxPro board. It's a password manager for our organization. So generally we face one situation where we are dealing with the multiple platforms like MCA, GST, IT, ESIC, and PF platforms. And we do not have robust system to manage that password in single synchronization method. So there are several problems like scattered password saves in Excel sheets, and also they save in Excel sheet in unsecured manner, and sometimes it saved in our head. So another problem is no secure central database, and third most that audit logs are not maintained very well. So this is the problem statement when I am addressing for. So as a chartered accountant, we talk about the digital transformation, but our digital transformation start with the password management first. So to solve that issue, I just come up with the two of the things that one is a admin panel and another is a browser extension. Where as a technological stack, I have started my journey to start the design using the Google Stitch AI. Then for the database saver, I have used Firebase as a backend for database saving purpose, and the Chrome extension and Cursor AI, where I have completed my entire code base nearly something around 20,000 lines. And these are the some core features that I have introduced in my entire application. So bulk import of client's portal credentials into the admin panel, and the role-based access control system to the users who are going to use this password, and one-click automation where I show the demonstration in Chrome extension as well. And as I said, as a Firebase, I have used real-time database synchronization process, and audit ready logs. I will show you in demonstration part how I have maintained the audit ready logs to align with ourselves with a peer review for our firms. Right. So let me directly jump to the presentation part. I just have launched that my application on local host. This is my application interface. I just need to log in first. After logging into the admin panel, I'll be having a first. We need to set up the settings with the Firebase credentials. After having a setup of this Firebase credential, we need to go for master generation for the several platforms there that we are dealing with the our clients. And these are some other features that I have introduced to work in a flexible manner, like custom fields and all. I will not go with the deeper into all this functionality because of a stipulated time provided to us. Let me show you the next step, user management, where we will be able to add as many users we want to add in the admin panel. And then role management. Role management, as I tell you that role-based access control system can be managed over from this menu. We can give the permission to the respective user. We can withdraw the permission as well by selecting the menu. And then the main part comes to client management. So we can create the client from this. We just need to enter the details of the clients, and then we can manage the several platforms, portals. By just adding the portal, we just need to select from the master menu that we have designed, and we need to add the password credentials of it. And we also can import all this information in bulk manner. So these are the menu there. We can work with the bulk importation work and other tasks as well. So to import the bulk client, I have designed the templates where we need to enter client details, portal details, the respective client's portal details, and this is the instruction that I provided to use for the users. So let me show you by demonstrating one sample importation of the sheet. So after importing the details, the pop-up will come. It will validation the part, and it will ask to solve that respective reports. And you also can download the reports, the error, whatever the error happened, and the user can solve that error, and then he can import the same in the admin panel. After completely importing the admin panel, all the clients' details, we'll be having the several portals in respective clients, right? And then after we have to segregate or allocate to the respective user to whom we wants to share the password. So like I'm selecting the one of the client ABC Corporation, and I'm assigning to the some of the users. Like I have assigned two of the users, so it will be assigned to them. And the same audit trails will be maintained in this menu. You can see all of the event that I'm working with which have all the audit trail, and we can check the in audit trail all the event information, user information, device location, IP address, location, and description, whatever the activity has been made by the users. And at the end, this is the dashboard, the statistical dashboard that we can see how many are client we are dealing with, how many portals are we are dealing with, who is the topmost client of us, and what are the recent activities that this user have done in this, and many more things are there. Whenever the client are more with, we are not dealing with any of the client, we can also inactive them by just editing themselves. Okay. And let me show you the extension part right now. So this is the extension. I just need to log in that by user role that I given to. Okay. So whatever the client credential that we have been assigned to that particular user, all this client credential will come over here. When I want to log in the income tax portal, I just need to tap on the income tax portal button. It will automatically take care of the login part. It will tap on the message button. It will input the password as well, and it will automatically help us to log in. After completely log in, I just log out and I just go to the another platform, GST platform, and I just tap on the GST portal. It will automatically help us to fill the audience credential details. We just need to enter the captcha detail over here, and we can log in into that portal as well. So I have managed several portals here to logging the same. After, as we know that this is the site where we have faced that at the end of the season, we are not able to log in this portal. So everyone trying to log in individually by visiting this URL. So I have designed one 3-dot function that where user will be able to access all the client that has been assigned to them. He just need to tap on that client and he will be able to enter the details of it. By this way also he will
The
be able
last
to.
2 minutes is left.
Okay. So this is the Chrome extension part, and let me jump to the other presentation part. So after this kind of central mechanism password saving management, we need not require to Excel sheet. We can able to log in the 10-second only complete login trail. So there is a security concern is mitigate, and many things can be automated. So it is applicable to all of the chartered accountants. Even the smaller practitioners and multiplicity firm can have a central mechanism where we can save the password in central mechanism, and with that same system we can use it from anywhere in the world. So what are the further enhancements it can be possible in this panel, that we can also design the bulk import of the notice from the income tax portal or GST portal. Children downloader we can manage. So one database, multiple application can be built on top of this entire solution. So in today's world, we are managing with the different passwords. With TaxPro Vault, we move to one step closer to the digital transformation in our profession. It is not just a tool; it's a mindset shift from manual management to smart automation. So that is it from my side. I just open for juries to answer the questions. Thank you.
तो गुड वैभव जी। विशाल जी, आशीष जी, आपके कुछ क्वेश्चन हैं?
Yeah, Khil sir, I've got a question. Like how you are storing the password, is whether it is encrypted or plain password stored in the database?
Let me show you the password management system. This is the Google Sheet where I have designed,
Okay.
and this is the Firebase Studio where I have saved my password, credential details. So you can see this is encrypted format. All this
Okay.
password saved in encrypted format.
Okay. And about the password reset, say for GST, there is a 90 days reset. So do you handle that?
Yeah, we just need to update any respective client. We have just need to change the password in his portal, and we just need to enter over here.
So who will change? The admin will change or the user will change?
No, any of the user who have been assigned the role using that role management system, he will be able to sign
Okay.
in this admin panel, and he can change the password accordingly.
Okay. So any user can change it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And this is running on localhost, and if I have to go to the web-based, since you said across the globe we can access.
Yes, we can host this entire application on some hosting platform as well, and
Okay.
with this COM extension, it is available to everywhere. We just need to
Okay.
install this COM extension in by visiting this Chrome extension manager in any of the browsers.
Okay. So it will connect to your app directly.
Yeah, we just need to first time set up using the Firebase credentials over
Mhm.
here in setting.
Okay.
We just need to enter the credential details of the Firebase, and the rest thing is managed by the Chrome extension.
Okay.
You have published the passwords and connected it via API for this extension, right?
Yes, sir.
So how is it different from the Google saved password manager, Google password manager? Because I want to understand these passwords that you are talking, na, GST, income tax, these are normally every person is having their own softwares, and that softwares are having a one-click login also. So what additional apart from that we are including in this software?
So first of all, Google Password Manager does not having robust system to allot it to the different kind of users. So whenever we are dealing with the multiple branches, there were also the user will not having access of the common database that are there in Google Password Saving Manager. Only the one user who is having that system access will be having access of that password. So by this mechanism, we will be having access of across the globe.
But here also, I think in the extension you have to log in, right?
Yeah, we just have to log in by the same user credential that has been assigned in the admin panel. I need to create the users from it, and the same user will be able to access the Chrome extension.
And same goes for Google, I think also. Vishalji, you have to log in as a profile, and then all the passwords and the bookmarks are synced, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So any other question, Ashish ji?
I think you both have asked the questions properly, and it's a nice tool as far as the passwords are concerned. Nice, Vaibhav ji, बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे. Very
Okay,
nice.
thank you, sir.
Sure. So
Yeah.
I think who is the next participant? Vishal sir, कुछ पूछना है?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. जी भावना जी.
Sir, I am the next participant.
Now
Okay,
we call upon the
Inderjeet.
next contestant,
Yeah.
C. Inderjeet Kaur Bamra ji.
I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, go ahead, madam.
Okay. So very good afternoon to everyone. Myself Sindhajit Kaur Bamra, and I'm very grateful to the AI committee for this semi-finals for season 4, and I'm presenting my use case in today's semi-finals that consist of credit analysis report tool. So whenever any organization or any firm wants to take credit loan, working capital loan facility, they approach the bank, and bank needs some credit ratings based on the analysis report. So existingly, what we are do we but we were doing, we were copy pasting from the financial statements in the formats of P&L and balance sheets, and then I have created a Excel based formula based sheets which includes all the ratios that is relating to the credit analysis. And then uh, based on that, we were just creating the this credit analysis report, just showing you all. This was we were doing the manually part. This is F2 relating to operating system, all the items relating to profit and loss, and F3 is relating to all the balance sheet analysis.
Riddhi, your screen is not visible, I think.
Okay, just 1 second. I hope it is visible now. So this is the how we were doing manually.
No, you shared it and then you also again unshared it. Yeah, now visible.
So this is how I was doing manually in F2. We were just copy pasting all these items from the respective audited financial statements, and then this is the formula based connected to the F2 and F3 sheet, that the credit analysis report. And what I have done now, I have created a solution based of AI and RPA. So which includes two tools. For one is for the extracting financial statement data, and one is for the creating the credit analysis report. So I'm just demonstrating my tools. So this is the one, this is the annual report extraction. So what I was doing copy pasting of the data from the annual statements in the F2 and F3. Now I'm just dragging it the financial reports from my input files, these 3 year annual reports, and this tool will just do all the work for me. I will show the workflow how it is working, and then it will send, this tool will send the files to the concerned email ID. Because this is AI based output, so we need to just verify whether the outputs are correct or not, and then in manually we also get it verified from the our client or organization, also from the management. So you will be able to see this tool, and I'm just opening it. So these are 3 files, just opening it with Google Sheets. Then we just have to download these files to check it or verify it. Then we will move to the next tool, that is credit analysis report. Just I have to select these files after checking whether it is fine or not. So these 3 files I'm just selecting, and I've just uploaded these files and getting it to run. So within minute you will be able to see all the data from the F2 and F3 are auto populated to this credit analysis report template. And I have put the dashboard part also in this report, and I'm also able to export table to Excel and even this HTML snapshot. Then I will move to the workflow part. So this the financial report. This is the main and very complex workflow. So I'm using webhook to placing the PDFs, and then I have used Gemini 2.5 Pro to extracting and reading this data based on the templates, and then we have put some placeholders where this which text have to we have to choose from the financial statements into the from the respective P&L from the balance sheet and the notes. And I have bifurcated the notes into two notes because the notes are very in detailed and very complex. Then we just merged these all set notes, and then classified all the balance sheet items into these six notes: current liabilities, term liabilities, net worth, current assets, current liabilities, and the balance sheet additional notes. Then again we have set the this set notes and merged it, and I have done the same for the P&L things. Apart from the P&L expenses, I have used GPT 5 mini and given the prompt, but I have to find it, and I have to put it in the JSON. And then I have merged all these balance sheet form 3 and form 2, and then this I have created a template for that. I'm just showing it, where I have put the placeholders. So in this workflow, you will be able to see these placeholders. The merged thing have extracted all the points, and then uh, copied all the items text extracted into these placeholders using the HTTP request. Then this file gets this Google Sheet is saved in my Google Drive. Then the email has been sent to the concerned email ID. And then we have edited and we have verified the our form 3 and form 2 items. And after that, I have created this another tool, credit analysis report tool, where this is a RPA based. I haven't used this any AI model, because this part required only formula based things. So this is the workflow thing which I have used. And um, if I go to the technology used for the backend and workflow, I have used Na10. And in Na10 I have used Gemini 2.5 Pro and Chat GPT for the respective parts. And for the front end, I have used HTML. So this all things I have done using this for this use case, the credit analysis report. So I'm done with my demonstration and presentation. So I'm open for the questions.
In that it, if I change the year, whether your placeholders will be modified accordingly, because right now it is 23, 24, 25. Next year it
So
will
if I
be 24,
uploaded,
25.
yeah. If I uploaded 5 or 6 files together, so we will be able to extract in the same respective year.
No. Means I'm saying if there is, if I'm not giving a 23 data, so automatically it will change.
So if I'm not giving 23 data, that will be blank one. If I'm
Okay, it
giving
will be blank. So it
4
will not
data,
change the year one. It will be blank.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And for the credit analysis, it's all formula based.
Yes.
There is no AI
So,
involved.
no.
AI is involved only for the extraction part.
Yes.
Okay.
And what is ChatGPT you have used now? ChatGPT API also.
Yes.
What is
For a ChatGPT 5, I have used when the PDFs have extracted, read the data, then we are just classified the balance sheet items into current liabilities items. We have a template here, so I'm just sharing my screen again. And I have given the prompt in the ChatGPT to extract the respective items. And when we are talking about this credit analysis. So there are different n number of lines whose financial statements line items are named as different. For example, for trade receivables, we are also using debtors. So ChatGPT is doing, we have given the synonyms that for trade receivables, if in any case, in any financial statement, if it is named as debtors, if it is named as another name, so you just extract it to the same thing. That is a mapping kind of thing. So this for this I have used this chat gpt. So I have given the prompt here, the mapping definitions, and where we have to put this in the JSON.
So is
And
there anything like if it is not able to match, is it showing some any exception report or something like that? Or
No,
otherwise, in some other case, if the name is different and the category is mismatched, so the entire calculation gets wrong that way.
it will not extract that item if there is some mismatch in the thing that we are not able to find out the trade receivable is written as different kind of name which is not available in the synonyms I have provided in the chat gpt. So it will not show any item in the that column, and that's why we have put it human intervention here when we are sending it to gmail, that you just verify which items are correct or which items are missed according to you.
I think one thing to do there, just a suggestion in case, and I would like Gandhi sir to please uh, express what I'm telling, is it correct or not? That it gets the number of items, and then there is a mapping that okay, these number of items extracted and then mapped.
Yeah,
Rest is good.
thank you.
yeah. And can you generate a log of the missing items then?
Yes, we can add this feature in
That's
the.
what I was saying, sir.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
can
yeah.
be the number of extracted and mapped, and then
Hmm.
remaining items can be logged.
Yes, yes.
And also, like, does it verify whether the balance sheet tallies or it's just putting
No,
up the
it's
numbers?
this ChatGPT 5. It is verifying the items.
Can
No,
you
I'm
show
like,
show the input and the output both? Whatever you uploaded now and what the output you got on the mail, can you show us that input and output both?
Yeah. One just second. This is the 2023 item annual financial statement. So
Okay, so it's the annual report. Okay,
so
and
and the
how
then the, yeah.
how much tokens did it took to process all these three? Because every model has its own limit of tokens. So was it able to read all three files properly, or there was some lag?
It is able to read all the files. Even for the demonstration, I have used only 3 files. We can use because for the provisional we are using the CMA data. We use the CMA data, so we can upload 6 to 7 files also.
And the output also, if you can show.
For 6 to 7 files.
No, the output
output. Only
email
one
that
file
you
will be
received.
You
there, na?
see the
23.
extraction part. Okay,
Yeah.
for 2023, if I for the financial statement, we can match with the service sales.
And like whether it is matching on the year named column or on the column first or column second, the logic. Because there are 2 years in the balance sheet, you are extracting only 1 year.
So I have just asked for the respective year, for example, for the 31st March 2023. So it will only took that data.
Okay.
I think you renamed the file because in 23 it is of
No,
22.
it is extracting for the 31st March 2023 data. One second.
This is 24 file. annual
No,
report.
but if you see the latest year, that is 23, I think. In the last phase also 23 was mentioned, but 22 was the latest year. So that's a simple renaming issue. That's not a big problem.
Yeah.
But can we just verify it?
Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, this was a like this was the question in the beginning.
Yeah. Just a second.
नो सेल्स आप देख लीजिए ना, रेवेन्यू या सेल्स सर्च कर लीजिए.
जी, जी.
वैसे भी ओसीआर होगा तो फिर कंट्रोल एफ में आएगा नहीं.
Mhm.
आ गया.
So this is the standalone part 51580.36 revenue from operations. Okay. And 51580.36.
Okay. So
I
great. Thank.
Yeah.
Any other question, Ashish ji, Vishal ji?
No,
You were
I'm
asking.
just
You
concerned
were
with
asking.
with the year part. That's all. The year
Hmm.
part is not getting extracted properly.
I think Akhil, you were asking relating to the number of tokens being used by the model.
I think she is using 5, na?
Yeah, five for only one PNL item because that requires lot of analysis, and for rest of others, I have used five mini.
You are using anything paid tool, I suppose.
Yes, using Hostinger.
Okay.
It is hosted on some cloud.
Yeah, Hostinger. Okay.
Right. Rishi ji,
Yeah.
can we have the next participant?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Indrajit
Vinod
ji. You
Chaudhary.
may stop sharing your screen. And the next participant is CA Vinod Chaudhary ji. Vinod ji, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me just share my screen.
Your time starts now.
So I'm sharing my screen from another desktop. Hope it is visible to all of you.
Yeah, it's
My screen
visible.
is visible.
It's visible.
Yeah. Okay. So
You
my
start.
use case is FinGenie, AI-powered financial genie. Now, a lot of chartered accountants, either in practice or maybe in industry, has to dig on, a lot of information for their clients, maybe advising or maybe for investment. So that is the reason I created this platform, FinGenie, which can automate the complete research report process, right? So this FinGenie has access to over 5,000 plus securities. Okay, you name the security and it will create complete equity research report. This research report is a professional level research report. It's just like you are making a wish to a genie and it grants your wish. That is the concept. Uh, this is theoretically, but technically, this is inspired from the sites like Lovable or Bolt, wherein you just give a prompt and that sites, build up your complete dashboard. Similar to those, you just give a security name and it will generate a research report for you. Just a simple flow how things happens of it. You just have to give a simple prompt that create an equity research report of any security. Let's say we are saying Reliance. So what happens, this prompt is given to an AI. Then AI, what happens over here, it uses something, means here it is behind the scenes, there is something called as auto prompting, where we again prompt, the AI results to an AI. It is like two chat GPT talking to each other and trying to generate an equity research report. But in the process, I don't want, chat GPT to generate on its own, right? I want it should access real data. And to access real data, I've used tools, right? So I've given AI those tools, access to these tools, and AI can autonomously decide, okay, which tool I want to use. Whether I want to, get some financial data, I will use this tool. I want to get some other data, I will use other tools. So AI has the flexibility to decide on which tool to use, and it works on concept of auto prompting along with tools, and finally we get an equity research report. So the data source that here I've given is, it extracts data from Screener, it extracts data from Yahoo Finance, from BSC, from NSC, and it has a repository of, means we can, generate around 5,000 plus whatever securities we have it, whatever security research report you want, you can generate it. Okay. This process I will come a little later. Let's directly jump to the live use case. This is the platform FinGenie. Here you have something called as model labs. The name labs is, I have been experimenting a lot, means with what type of research reports it generates. So that's why that's the name is. I'll click on model labs and it will just open a chat like a portal. So what I need to do is I just have to simply type this, create equity research report for Reliance, and just send. Before sending, I'll just open Chrome developer window so that you can see what's happening behind the scenes. I'll click on send. Now, it will automatically try to generate responses. So here you can see start time. Once the report is finished, you will see end time. Time taken, it is still running, so that's why time taken is increasing. Here you can clearly see the tokens, because I'm pretty much concerned about how much tokens it is consuming, and also concerned about max context limit. Each of the model has specific context limit, so here to visualize what's happening over it. Cost, here simply I put here cost some figures over here. So this is using an Chinese model JLM 4.6. Okay, so technically this model you can just in $3 you can use unlimited. I've just kept this cost as a random figure so that we can see, okay, if we are trying to use any other model, maybe OpenAI, maybe any other model, so what would be my cost? Okay, so how it started? Here, when we say that, okay, generate equity research for Reliance, so first initially it will try to make a plan, right? And when it make a plan, it first says that, okay, I want to identify the symbol for it. Because when it is using a tool, it has to, in the APIs, it has to specify symbols, right? So first it is trying to extract symbols from the database. So the database has given up, some matching results. From this, it will find out, okay, which is the Reliance. So here it will automatically decide, okay, I have found Reliance, and next step, it is trying to extract financial statement. Now this, and will try to extract financial statement from screener. I'll show you behind the scenes how it is getting the information. But I try to create this chat in such a way that we have a clear idea about what's happening in the model. When I say that it is auto prompting, you can see that clearly after each step there are here 40 iterations. I've provided a max limit of 40 iterations because normally it gets generated in 20 or 30 iterations. So it is like ChatGPT talking to each other when it says, okay, I have this much of data, what's next, I have to do it. So every iterations happens like this. So at each step, it's trying to call a particular tool, and once when this tool hits specific APIs, and from that the results are generated, right? You can also hover up on each of the tools. What is the purpose of the tool? Why AI has used this tool? You can get it. What are the arguments, right? When we are using APIs, the tools are specifically, it's API. What are the arguments that it has to specify in that API, right? So those arguments it generates it, and then by tool calling get the results. So from here, this is we are getting data from Yahoo Finance. Over here we got data from Screener. Now here it is trying to generate, okay, which are the peers. For Reliance, we have to also look at what are the peers doing into the market. So here it has extracted peers information. Again, it is getting peers information from Yahoo Finance. Then one of the thing that these models are weak at calculation part. I don't want model to automatically make calculation, maybe generate calculation. Rather than that, I've given a calculator tool wherein it you know uh, gives an expressions. Okay, so that the all expressions or all calculations are happened using Python, right? And we get correct results rather than getting some inaccurate results via model. So it is constantly trying to it is making all those calculations, and we can see that, okay, how much time has elapsed. Okay, it will take some time to generate all the calculations. Meanwhile, the other features that are there, here you can as I said, there is, here you can specify token cost, etc. I will show you the backend, which is a fast API. Okay, so what happens is our AI talks to this backend, right? And it makes specific calls. right? Let's say if I want to search for a symbol, right? So what happens? Tool calling call this API. I'll just show you how it happens. So let's say when we say that the argument that it has given into the tool, this argument gets entered over here, and then it clicks on execute, and we get the matching result. So there are a lot of APIs over here. So these are specific to screener API. This is specific to NSC. This is specific to reports. Now reports are we have a repository of over 20,000.
The last 2 minutes is left.
We have a repository of over 20,000 plus annual reports, and it also fetches details from annual reports. Now, as I said, we'll wait if the results has been generated, or maybe I will just show you one of the generated results. So from here, you can completely download the chat, and again, you can reload the chat. Okay, so this is again one of the chat which I've just ran a couple of while ago. And if you see at the end, right, it finally generates the response in a JSON. The response I've asked AI to generate the response in JSON so that we can easily visualize in a dashboard. Now, when I click on view report, just like in Lovable or other tools we see, we get a complete dashboard over here. So this is Reliance Industries Limited. Everything here, it has everything: current price, target price, market cap, investment thesis, what are the key driver details, right? The financial analysis. Here, it will automatically feed in because everything is coming from the JSON. This is just basically a placeholder, right? Where all the values are pulled into it. It generates a very, very detailed analysis and valuation details as well. Maybe peers information which has fetched. It has plot all the peers information, industry analysis, etc. Everything it does it. And you can also, if you want to see JSON report, so here when you click on JSON, you'll get the JSON output that it has generated. So I asked the model to generate the report in this particular JSON format only. We can use something called as output parser, and ask AI to give the output in JSON. And there are validators who actually validates whether the output is as per the JSON template which we have asked or not. We can also have a PDF as well. So if I click on PDF, it will give me a PDF of the entire report. Just last thing I want to cover up, which is, well, we saw one of the example of equity research report, but it is not limited to it.
The time is over.
Oh, okay, sir. I think I will end over here. Yeah, I'm up for the questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where should I use this tool if I can go with Claude premium version and do all that what you are doing?
Definitely. So number one thing is Cloud Premium version. The cost is right. It will cost around $20. Second thing is this model. Any model which we use, it may be called Claude, and in fact, Perplexity would be, I think, better. But what happens? This model just does web search as well, and not necessarily every web search results would be authenticated sources. Here, I'm trying to limit the sources from where it gets the information. Number one. Secondly, uh, I always want a fixed output, right? I want, let's say, the output into fixed manner. It will always give me, since I've asked, I've prepared a JSON template, and it will always give me the output in the JSON template. So only concern with Claude or any other AI is, the major concern is it may access another information which is not an authenticated source, while we are trying to restrict the database. Okay, and we are giving them official APIs or other authenticated APIs so that it can generate more accurate results. One more, just I missed out the last part, to show it. I said that it has also an repository of 20,000 plus annual reports. If you ask Claude, okay, give me companies which have reported fraud in year 2025, it may not be able to it, because for Claude it has to download annual reports, or maybe try to access those annual reports which are not easily available. So I have a database of 20,000 plus annual reports which I have converted into text, then have saved in the JSON format. I've just converted those texts into chunks, okay, and then using a sentence transformer embeddings, I've converted those into embeddings and then have saved it to the Postgres database. So when the AI searches for a query, so it gets converted into embeddings, and using embeddings it is been searched. So it doesn't have to read through entire annual reports. I am little bit of a cost saving angle. So it doesn't have to search entire annual report, just that it will, embeddings match will give the similar results, and it will able to get those results and probably better answer based on it.
Okay.
So, Vinodji, can you show me the technologies and the tools and the APIs that you have used in this whole process?
Yeah. So the entire application is built using vibe coding tools. I have just installed Visual Code, and in that I have extension client and one of the cheapest model, that is GLM 4.6. The AI models here, I've used GLM 4.6 Gemini, but the architecture, which is, I'm using OpenAI SDK, so it actually supports any kind of model, right? So on that OpenAI SDK, I've just provided custom URLs for GLM and Gemini. We can also use Gemini free of cost. The backend is built in Fast API. Also, there is another backend that is in the Flux, and the front end is entirely built in React. We have a database, Postgres, and for embeddings, we have used this model, one of the smallest model, because since I said to convert 20,000 plus annual reports into text and then save it into database, it takes a lot of efforts, and so that's why the choice of model that you use it. I don't want to use OpenAI or any other embeddings model. So I've just used a free open source model which is just less than 25 MB, and using that the entire process got completed into less than 25 plus hours, 25 hours.
So you downloaded all the reports using.
There are I have created several scripts. Okay, the process is, you can easily get URL links from Screener or some other websites, and you can download in bulk. Once you have downloaded, then the conversion process happens up where you convert into text, and then in order to have an efficient matching, you then convert into chunks and then embeddings, and then finally you save it into a database.
So let's assume you have to download all these reports and then create your own database.
Yes.
Then a new company gets listed. Let's suppose Grow got listed day before yesterday.
Yes.
So in that case, that report has to be included. The whole process has to be followed, right?
Yes, for one particular company, it will hardly take, if it is a one company, it hardly takes 10 to 20 seconds.
Okay, and what about Yahoo Finance? Where have you embedded it?
So here,
One of the slide you show, you gave a glimpse of Yahoo Finance also.
One second. So over here, I showed Yahoo Finance because Yahoo Finance has 400 plus data points. Some of the data points which Screener doesn't has it, and that's why I've used Yahoo Finance. You can see Yahoo Finance APIs over here. What I have done is I've built out a backend on Fast API. So basically, the model just hits this API, and you can let's say here the ticker is Reliance and TCS. Okay, you can provide a list of symbols over here, and when you click on execute, okay, you'll get all the responses. So in backend, you have a Python Yahoo Finance library, and which is which is giving this data. But in order that model should access it, that's why I have created a fast API over it, through which the model can access it using any of the tools.
And what do you think is the cost? Because I was looking at the screen when you entered that prompt. I want to do a research of Reliance Industries.
Yes.
There were a tracker of how many tokens have been expended.
Sure.
I think here somewhere was at the top it was mentioned.
That tokens would be visible when it is run. So as I said, I'm using a GLM model. So you have in GLM you have a plan of $3 per month, and that is sufficient. That has unlimited usage. I think what you get in Claude Pro Max, you can get in $3. So the efficiencies of that models are as good as Claude 4.5. Sonnet 4.5, and the cost is 10x cheaper than that. That's why I choose those models.
Okay.
Hardly it would if I would have to say, hardly it would cost maybe less than ₹1 or ₹2 for generating the entire reports.
And coming to the use case, you did this research for the long-term perspective or the short-term perspective, because
No,
nothing as such was mentioned in the prompt.
Definitely, this is there are a lot of things when we create any kind of system, right? There are a lot of things that you can improve it, that you can add on more features you can add on. So right now I'm saying that it only has access to annual reports, like in terms of PDFs. But what if, in future I want to have access to real data, right? As soon as the filings are been reported on BSC, NSC platform, I should get the AI should be able to access those filings, right? Not only those, but also investor presentation. Now, investor presentation are slightly trickier than annual report because most of them are graphical representation. My embedding model would not work on it. I have to use something, another open source models like Queen visual learning models, VL models, which can extract information. Then probably we can have earning call as well. So there are a lot of scopes of improvement. I'm definitely
No, I
looking
think I think you are confusing me.
at.
The output that you received in PDF, na? Can you just
Yeah,
open that video?
sure.
Here you had a target price of 2,170, I suppose.
Yes.
So this is by default, I think, in the long term or the short
Yeah.
term
One
report
second.
that you
I
have
got
generated.
I
That
got
is
your
what I'm asking. Yeah.
I got your point. So here the dashboard itself shows that time horizon is 5 years. We have different cases, bull case, base case, bear case, etc. What could be the probability as well?
So by default, it's 5 years, I suppose.
No, by default it is not 5 years. So if you see the JSON, right?
No,
Where
but where did you enter the year time duration of investment? Let's suppose I want to invest for 20 years.
okay. I think
That
that I understood your point. So AI automatically, based on its analysis, it will specify, okay, what is the time period. Maybe while prompting itself, when I'm chatting over here, I can say that I have, I want to invest for 2 years. Okay, will Reliance would be a good stock to invest or not? What is the probability that what would be the price over it?
because it is getting 44% jump from 1,500. And
Yes,
if we divide it by 5 years, the CAGR would be less than 10%. So that
yes,
is why I am asking what is the CAGR and what is the everything. So from that point, from a user perspective, I was asking.
Definitely. Rather than commenting on the target price or what, one thing that we should look at it, the how it is helping me in the research. Probably not any whatever research report we have in the market may not be accurate, right? And this is also, I would say, that may not be that accurate, but at least it will help me
That
gather
is okay. That is okay. Yeah,
but at
got
least
it.
it will help me gather all the information over here. I can review the information. I can review it. Also has all the assumptions that it has made. On what basis assumptions has made. I can review all those details and maybe see, okay, does this looks accurate to me or not? That's it.
Great, great. Vishal sir?
Yeah. And any particular reason for selecting only like apart from Skinner, Yahoo Finance?
There is no
This
such
is one
reason.
of the viewers is asking the question.
Yeah. Yahoo Finance I selected because it has a lot of data, right? I didn't find any other, free open source Google Finance. We don't have an API. Screen also we don't have API, but it is more of extracting from the URL and everything. Probably we can incorporate any of the APIs. It's just that you have to specify in the prompt and you have to build up a backend for it, and you just have to provide it into the prompt that okay, I want to use this API instead of Yahoo Finance. I want to use some another API for it. So this was an open source, easily available. So that's why I used Yahoo Finance, which has a lot of metrics, 400 plus data points over it.
And then if then there is a data redundancy, don't you think? Like if I'm going to Yahoo Finance, getting the data, again coming back to Screener, getting the same data.
No, no. So there are difference of data, right? I've analyzed not all the data are available in the screener. So that's why I choose to get additional data from Yahoo Finance. So
Okay.
probably, let's say Yahoo Finance. Also, I would say in this terms also that probably screener is more for an
Okay.
Indian securities, right?
And
And it
can we
has,
handle?
sorry.
Huh.
So
No,
your
no.
question,
Okay.
please. So I was saying screener has all the financial information extracted very well, and that's why all the financial information I wanted from screener, and for other information I have taken from Yahoo Finance.
Okay. And will your tool work for quarterly results also?
Yes, I need to just make an amendment. Right now, I'm only feeding in the yearly reports, not the quarterly one. From Screener, it's very easy to get that quarterly sections as well.
Yeah, but like you cannot incorporate the quarterly reports here right now.
Yes, it just need to. I just over here in the Screener, I have this different sections, right? Over here, I have to just make in backend code. I have just to add that Screener specifically ID of that quarterly report. So when I will add it, it will just incorporate it.
Okay. And this thing for the analysis part, like from where it is getting the intelligence to analyze? Have you
AI.
given some system prompts or it is the LLM deciding?
Yes, once again. I'll show you the system prompt. System prompt is quite long, as like Lovable or any other model has that. The system prompt is maybe 3,000 lines around. Once again.
Okay, so this much data is going every time with the
No, 1 second.
API calls.
This is the code part of it. I will just show you the system prompt as well. So this is the system prompt. One thing that with any model, so the more detailed
Screen
the
is not showing.
is it visible, sir? Oh yeah, this is the center part.
That's visible, it's smaller, that's all.
Once again, I'll try to make it.
Yeah.
So this is the system prompt wherein so with LLM, any LLM, even if you analyze Lovable or Bolt prompts, those are more than 3,000 or 4,000 lines longer. So this is complete system prompt where, in fact, I've given which tools it has access to it. What should be approach if anyone says that okay, I want to generate a equity research report. The various steps are there into it. Based on a lot of experiments, where it was failing, where it was not working, I've incorporated all those points. This is the JSON, that thing that I said okay, I want the output in this JSON format. Whether this is also in this, but and tools also we have provided that the final output should be in JSON.
Yeah. And one more thing, for the forecast, from where the assumptions are being picked up?
So it is AI acts like a human only. So when you provide all the data, right, the data of company itself, the data of peers as well, basis that it calculates. For calculation, it uses calculator tools. Okay, basis that it will see a trend. Okay, I'll show you quickly. So probably it will see over here first. It is trying to see okay, these are the trends. From that basis, it makes some assumption, and this is the rationale for all those assumptions as well.
Okay, is it based on historical data, nothing else?
Yes, based on all the provided data, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And how do you account for the capex part then in the forecast? For profit and loss, this is okay, trend analysis, but for capex?
So I have not hard coded anything that how it should account specific things, right? So AI itself, based on the data that has been, inputted into it, and it has been clearly said that okay, for every assumption that you make, I want a clear rationale for it. What is the rationale for it? And you have to provide it by the facts, not you should not hallucinate it.
Okay. And how the cash flows are generated in the DCF?
So for generating cash flows, it has tried to pick out all the past values. Based on that, it has made some assumption. Okay, I will take this growth rate, take that growth rate, and then it's performed various expressions. Okay, these are the various expressions, right? This expression are fed into a calculator, which calculates and gives the AI back. Okay, and from that, it has completely generated this JSON.
Okay. And if the data is in the embeddings, will your LLM again search for the internet or directly get it from the embeddings?
No, here there is no access to internet. Okay, so I want, because it's a crucial information, so I want everything should be a database based only. So the process usually happens. LLM generates
Okay.
related queries.
So once you download it, it's everything is in the embeddings.
Yes, it not embeddings. It also has into. So along with embeddings, we also save here. It's calling annual report. Okay, here it has made one query. Okay, it has fetched searched into 24-25 annual report. And here, along with queries, we don't want embeddings, because
Okay.
maybe AI wouldn't understand embeddings that much better. Here we got text response as well. So we are saving both text plus embeddings.
Okay.
Embeddings is more for searching, get similar searches.
Mhm. So for a particular research report to be generated, you are consuming around 2 to 3 million tokens, roughly.
No, not 2 to 3 millions. It is just around 500,000. Probably you can feed in more data,
Half
and
million.
yes, and this is because every time when
Okay.
an AI call is made, you also fetch previous results as well, and that's why it use 500,000 tokens.
Okay. 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 You could have done this on a local LLM, then what was the issue?
Local
Since all the
LM,
data is locally available.
I should have that GPU as well to support a good local LLM model. So that's why I didn't have it. So that's why I
Okay.
tried to use. Uh, I went for an alternative which is cheapest. And I think this is public
Okay.
data. That is no confidential data. So it's okay to use an paid LLM or other LLMs as well.
No, I'm not talking about from the data point of view. I was talking about from the this thing, the token consumption and all that part. Because as it is, you are using a public document, it's available over the internet freely. So
Yes.
data risk is not a concern.
Token consumption, we can also use Gemini. Okay.
Hmm.
So Gemini is free of cost, and it will be able to generate the reports. So that's not a much concern.
Now, if my company is not listed, will your tool be useful?
So in that case, what we can do is we can feed in all the reports, all the PDF documents or whatever we have it. We need those data at least to generate this insights.
Okay. So like I have to, even though it is not listed, but then since it is going to call screener and all those companies
So,
on the
so what
URL,
happens is
how will
usually
it
what
adapt to this?
we can have we can simply have a upload option wherein I can just we can upload all the documents
Okay.
as
So
well.
you have
So
to.
probably what would happen in that case is it can also use combination of both based on whatever data.
Okay.
And whatever data we
And
for us, it can
say
generate the report.
the P multiples and
Yes, sir.
for the P multiples and this thing forecast for a startup company, how will this model work?
Sir, you mean to say how will the PE be
Suppose if I have got a
projected for?
start, yeah,
Sorry, I lost your voice. Sorry.
yeah, for a startup, yeah, because he's
Sorry, I
taking
lost
all
your
the
voice. I
valuation
didn't.
partner.
Sir wants to know how will the PE be
Okay, for
forecasted for
the
a company like Lenskart or Grow or something, right?
yes, sir, yeah.
So jury members, can we move on to the next contestant, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
Preksha.
CA Preksha Jain. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm CA Preksha Jain from Faridabad, and today I'm going to give you a demonstration of my use case, that is Audit Automation Pro, Audit on Agentic Mode. So, Audit on Agentic Mode is an autonomous audit workflow system designed for chartered accountants to
And your
eliminate.
screen is not visible.
Sir, screen is not visible. Sir, is it visible now?
No. आशीष जी आपको दिख रहा है?
Actually, I have not shared. So my face is visible or not? Because I have not shared my screen
video
yet.
is video is on.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I have not shared my
Okay.
screen yet, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. So this tool is basically an autonomous audit workflow system designed for chartered accountants to eliminate repetitive manual checking of ledgers, vouchers, and financial statements. By leveraging AI agents, the system ingests trial balance and daybook of current year, performs end-to-end ledger scrutiny, voucher scrutiny, risk identification, materiality calculations, and checklist for the applicability of tax audit, internal audit, CARO 2020, and ICFR, and generates complete working papers automatically. This reduces human effort, accelerates audit executions, and ensures higher accuracy, transparency, and standardization in audit documentation. So, for the coding, I have used Python, and for the front end, I have used Streamlit. For before discussing the pain points of this tool, I will show you the demonstration of my use case, and while the reports will generating, I will explain the pain point. So I'm sharing my screen. So is my screen visible?
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, now is good.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm running my code. So is my screen visible? The front end of Streamlit is visible, sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
it's loading. The Streamlit is loading, I suppose.
Yes, sir. It is running slow, sir, due to internet basic, I think. So, while it is running, I will explain the basically pain points of this workflow. The first is manual ledger scrutiny. While we are doing the auditing, we do the ledger scrutiny manually, and it consumes time, and there is a high chance of missing anomalies. So it basically automate. It is a 40 rule based AI support ledger scrutiny. So it basically runs the 40 rules which I have integrated in my coding, and in this we can have the ledger scrutiny by running these 40 rules. And basically it provides the
Madam,
faster,
can you move the
consistent,
camera
and
screen?
yeah, yes, sir.
Can you move the camera screen? It is like, yeah, thank you.
Sorry, sir. And for the second voucher scrutiny, we it's a human biased voucher scrutiny and incomplete checking. And with this, we have a 35 rule based voucher scrutiny. Basically, system check the 100% of vouchers with 35 rule based plus AI supported voucher scrutiny. In this, we will upload the trial balance and daybook of the current year. And with this, we can have the voucher scrutiny report, ledger scrutiny report, and AI working papers, and the basically the applicability of tax audit, ICFR, CARO 2020, and the CARO 2020. These are the company applicable or not. So we will upload the trial balance here. In the daybook, then just we have to enable the AI agent for Gemini API key and run the full analysis. The data have been ingested, like we have ingested the trial balance and daybook, and it has basically done the materiality calculation, ledger scrutiny, voucher scrutiny, and company applicability, whether ICFR is applicable or not, CARO 2020 is applicable or not, internal audit is applicable or not, and tax audit is applicable or not. So it will basically create 4 reports in our output file. It will create all the reports, and in this we can see that here we can see the materiality calculation has been done, and ledger scrutiny has been done, and voucher scrutiny has also been done. The analysis has been started. We have basically 35 rules for the voucher and 40 rules for the ledger, and the multiple agents are working. Like we have 4 agents, one for the data classification. The data classification agent has done the classification. The risk assessment classification is right now going, and the third agent will create the reports, the AI working report, a ledger scrutiny report, voucher scrutiny report, and the company applicability report. So these are the reports which will create by the AI agents. And basically it's basically a high. When we do the auditing, we have the, like, it consumes a lot of manual hours and staff hours, so it will reduce our staff hours and cost of staff and all these things. And it has created the report. Yes, sir. So it has created 5 reports. First, we have a ledger report, ledger scrutiny report. Actually, sir, due to screen sharing, it is running slow. On the front end, we can see that it has created all the reports and saved those reports in our output files. And it is opening the ledger file. Yes, sir. Ledger scrutiny file has been opened. As you can see, it has created the executive summary of the ledger scrutiny report, the metrics, and sampling also, and rule based all those entries which are basically has the debit closing balance, and ledgers with no ledgers with no transactions, like these are the journal entries, so they don't have any transactions. Then we have basically those transactions which have been squared off, and then we have different rules for different sheets, and for the ledger scrutiny. Then we have a voucher scrutiny sheet. Here we have executive summary, materiality, risk calculation, assertion metrics, sampling, and those 35 ledgers. So we have these things. In this we can see that ledger name for scrutiny, basically it has miscellaneous income, because miscellaneous income is not basically categorized in any ledger name, so it has picked this entry for the basically this comes in that rule based entry, so it has picked this key. It doesn't have any particular ledger name. So on the basis of those things, it has created the rule based scrutiny. And then we have company applicability checklist sample, like ICFR is applicable or
The
not,
last 1 minute is left.
RO is applicable or not, or internal audit and tax paper. We can see that data classification and ledger analysis, that classifications we have done. Then we have risk assessment analysis based on the SA 315 overall risk assessment, then top 3 high risk areas. And then we have overall audit risk score. Out of 100 we have 95 risk score. Then we have compliance analysis also, that for 40A we have 12 payments above 10,000, zero receipts above 2 lakh, all those things. Then we have integrated documentation and scope of work and all these things. So we have basically 4 reports so for this. So this is from my side, and I'm open for the feedback and any queries, sir.
Vishal sir.
Yes, sir. So, like from Streamlit, you are generating all this stuff.
Yes, sir.
So why Streamlit is selected?
So basically, it's a user-friendly interface, and it is not
Okay.
that much complicated to run the query and all that thing. That's why, sir.
Okay. And for this thing, the rules part, if I want to modify the rules, can I modify easily, or else I have to
Yes,
go in the code?
sir. We have to go to the code to modify the rules and all that. We can create any basically YAML. YAML is a basically rule-based. Like we can, if we don't want to go to the code, we can create a YAML file in our project, and we just can edit our YAML coding, and we don't need to edit the code for that. So I can create that YAML file in my project, so I don't need to go to the coding for editing any rules.
Okay.
But
And where
in
you
this
have
project
used
right now, I
AI
don't
in
have.
this project? Where you have
Sir,
used AI in
I
this
have used.
project?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have integrated Gemini API key for the for running the multi agents. As you can see, I have three agents. One is doing the data classification, and for that I have used the Gemini API key. As you can see, I have placed in this .env file, and it is doing the risk assessment also, and it is basically creating the audit working papers and audit documentation. For all these things, I have used the Gemini API key, sir. And as you can see, I have clicked on this also, enable AI agents, Gemini API key required.
Sure. And
Yes, sir.
this thing. So now, if since the data is being sent on the API, that to post pre-signing, I suppose, right? This report is pre-signing.
Pre-signing means, sir?
Pre-signing of the financials. You are in the generation stage of financials, na, while generating this report.
No, sir. Actually, I have basically the AI is not using my data and all that thing. They are just generating the report on the basis of the analysis which my coding has done. The all the analysis and all these things are done by my coding. Python-based coding, which I have
Yeah.
integrated in my codes, and the analysis part is basically has been done, and reporting part is basically created by the Gemini API key. For the report generation, I am using the API key.
So for the report generation, you have to send the base data, na? Base report you have to send, then only it can generate.
Yes, sir. But
Yeah.
in this, I have not mentioned the client name and all those details, sir.
But that is
So it is basic.
because
Yes, sir.
means where can you show me where the like when the data is uploaded, how it has been stripped off in the uploading
Yes, sir.
stage? Yeah.
Sir, I can show the input files, daybook
Yeah.
and
Okay.
trial balance.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. As you can see, sir, there is no any mention of any client name. We have date, particulars, narration, voucher type, voucher number, debit and credit amount. And then trial
No,
balance.
like I cannot see the screen.
So is it visible now, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, is it visible?
Right now we can see your Streamlit app.
Maybe sir, it is running slow.
Okay.
Streamlit, I was opening. I have opened previously, sir. So
Okay.
right now, can you see my daybook, sir?
No, madam. Actually, there is a
No.
lag of, I think, at least 1 to 2 minutes in the screen and what you are seeing right now. Because I switched my camera 1 minute back and it's still showing that I have switched off the camera. So it will take a lag of 1 or 2 minutes to appear on the screen.
Okay, okay, sir. Maybe due to internet issue, it is not
Can you
visible,
stop
I
and
guess.
share it again?
But sir, in my daybook, yes, sir. Sure, sir. I have stopped my sharing, sir, and I'm resharing. Is it visible now, sir?
Yeah, now,
Yes.
yeah. Now daybook is visible.
Yes, sir. So in this, sir, I have not mentioned any client name. We have date, particulars, narration, voucher
Okay.
type, voucher number, debit and credit amount. And in trial balance also, I have not mentioned any client name, ledgers, opening balance, transactions, debit, credit, and closing balance.
Okay.
There is
Yes,
also
sir.
one issue, Vishal sir,
Yes, sir.
that she has hard coded the Gemini API key in the code.
No, that is okay because they are wife coders.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm not sending any numbers and all that
Yeah.
things, sir.
No, his concern was different. His concern was that the API key should have been in a different file.
Okay.
So the problem
Yes.
is whenever you share the app, na, the API of your account is being shared with that app as well. So this is what the problem is with this hard coding of API key.
Okay. So for that, what we can use, sir? We can hash. We can use the
No, every
hashing and
time
all that, sir.
it can ask for the API key.
No, you have to create a .env file in the folder, and then
Sir,
the key is
I have
stored
created.
separately.
No, I have created. I have created
.env
.env
file.
file, sir.
So there the key
Yes,
should be
sir. I
stored,
have
not in the
created
code.
.env file. Yes, sir. I have
Okay.
stored my key over here also, sir.
Both ways you have said, na? So
No, sir. It is
okay.
basically taking the reference of my .env file, sir. Streamlit is
Yeah.
taking the
Okay.
reference of my .env file.
Yeah, that is all. Yeah. Okay.
Sir, there can be one pathway with which it can be done. That first you have the env thing, and from there you make it dynamic that whoever is the user will
Ha.
enter his or her own API key.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
make it a UI part there.
Okay. Any other question, Akhil sir?
No, sir, just this that Streamlit is really good app, and
Yeah.
that hard coding of this API is being cleared by app. So
Yeah.
we are good to go with the next.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you
Rishi
so
sir?
much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So next is Vaibhav
Yes,
ji.
sir. Next is CA Vaibhav Khanna ji. Vaibhav ji, over to you.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Wait a second, please. I presume the screen is visible. Is the screen
Yes,
visible?
sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm CA Vaibhav Khanna from Amritsar. My use case pertains to a tier 2 or tier 3 city for a small or medium sized firm where we are struggling with firefighting with day to day hassles, where we have to maintain the employee structure, also employee rotation is there. We have to manage the disorganized data. So my my tool is kind of dealing with that part. So for that problem, I have created somewhere around 10 Python scripts working at the backend, which use SQL and a local Windows file system, and equal number of front-end HTML scripts. It also uses four Google APIs and a Gemini API as well. Gemini API is not working properly right now. Matlab, there are issues in the programming of it. So I'm not very keen on discussing that. However, here is the data tool. Okay, so I have already described this. I have tried to use uh, auto creation or automation in folder creation, in shortcut creation in a standardized, structured way. And I have also tried to do the contact synchronization from various database. Like for GST, we use a different software. For taxation, we use different software. So I have tried to tackle that part into my tool. Like I'm not providing any other service. I'm just trying to combine all the services from all the different softwares that we use in our office and trying to streamline my office process. So, uh, this was about the presentation. Uh, Next is I'm unable to this Zoom thing. How to? Anyways, okay. I'm having problem with this. Oh yes.
What do you wish to do, sir?
Oh, screen sharing का जो ऊपर वाला banner है ना, that is
Sir,
causing the
click
problem.
on escape.
Okay.
No, you want that or you want to get it done?
I want to hide it.
Sir, on the right side, there would be more option and you will get an option to hide the controls.
Okay, let's leave it. Okay, without wasting any time, I have used Gemini to solve my this problem where I have used a two type of chat approach. Where in one chat I am discussing the problem with the Gemini, brainstorming on it, creating I am creating a scenario. Thereafter, we are doing back and forth discussions and trying to create a solution. Now, after this discussion part, I have try to streamline my thought in notion.ai, where I have tried to create a process. Like this is what implement a file system scanner, and how to implement it. It gave a reply, and thereafter I have created this kind of a script for myself where I can keep the track of how I proceeded with the problem solving part of it. So this is initially it was very light based command prompting and all that. Later on it got tough, where I am giving it a script mein mere ko I have to use these things. So we have to derive answers like this. And in the after implementing these jotting down these points, I had to go into another chat where I used to give it subtask wise prompting. Like I want to embed the Gmail or Google Contacts API. So how to do that? and thereafter it generated the code. It was very otherwise I was not able to keep it modular and structure it properly. So I have shown this. Now this is my, oh sorry, this is my dashboard where I have tried to create a client manager. Client manager is basic functionality where I search the client, and I will fill in all the informations which are basic informations, and it has got an associated contact part where it is linking all the databases, including my phone book and my email uh, here, and it is doing it after mapping, and so I will come to that mapping part later on. Uh, for while creating the client, I click on the folders that I want to create and hit on update client. Thereafter, I will go on the second part, which is folder creation tool. Now, this folder creation tool will create the folders of all the pre-existing clients on 1st of April of FI in a same structured manner throughout my client's data. So, like on 1st of April, I will have the database, oh, sorry, folder structure for all these financial years for all these tasks. So, and I have also created a shortcut creator where I am going to select a shortcut to create these shortcuts of these, task-wise clients in a separate folder. I will show that later on. This is how the folder structure is. Okay, this is how the folder structure is happening,
Sir,
automating.
you know, na, the screen is not getting shared.
Oh, shit. Sir, it was visible.
No, I think screen is being shared, sir. I think you have opened the folder, I suppose.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
हाँ, दिख रहा है सर,
Okay.
एक बार विशाल सर, एक बार.
Okay, I'm
Probably
not able
Go ahead,
refresh
sir.
problem.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
So the clients, like this is the root folder clients, which is subdivided into group wise, and group wise is further subdivided into clients. Clients are further subdivided like task wise. And now IT, PSTT, and ROC was subdivided in financial year wise manner. No further delegation was done. In GST, however, I went one step further, creating it, subdividing it month wise or quarter wise for some clients. And TDS was particularly tricky where we had to subdivide the quarter into certificates and returns since I have to send the certificates after every quarter. So this was the folder creation point, which raised another problem for me. Like if a new employee joins me, he doesn't know how this client has been organized. He doesn't know the group of the client. So that will create a problem for the employee as well. Okay. That will create the problem for the employee as well. And so to solve that, I created that shortcut generation program. And in this, I have to just search the client name and it will go on the IT folder of that client. So this was about the 3 modules. Thereafter, I told you about how I'm synchronizing the contacts from all the data sources. And it is kind of, it will take half a second to fetch the Google contact book. And it will thereafter map it auto maps, but it waits for my approval. It waits for my approval, so I have to save or discard the thing. Now, after this saving, the contacts appear here, where I have to where it gets the auto mapping of like Vaibhav Khanna will be shown as associated contacts in these clients, and where I can set the primary or secondary phone number. I have added another feature here where I will be pushing these details of this client of these clients into contact notes of Vaibhav Khanna, so that if suppose Vaibhav Khanna calls me up and says मेरे को JL Khanna and company का PAN number चाहिए, I am ready with the answer there and then, no need to look anywhere else. Now another part was all of us receive a call from our clients, मेरे को मेरी ITR भेज दो, or send me my past 3 years ITR for visa purpose. I have tried to shortlist it by just simply searching Vaibhav Khanna and sending and clicking on the file, like it is visible here only. When hitting the communication button, it will auto fetch from my database, and I will load the template and simply hit send. That is it.
Time is over.
This is how the client communication is getting handled. That was about my presentation. However, I have left out three main things, which is Google API, Google Drive API, and that's about it. I'm open to questions.
You can take 1 more minute, sir, if you want, if you can show something else.
Okay. So I have extensively used this last email part. You can see here throughout my audit season, like it goes in a standard template format. It gives a one clean file with all these sub files here. Now, due to privacy issues, I cannot show the contents of the file, but however, that was the idea behind this. And the Google Drive folder gets shared here. Oh, Google Drive folder gets shared to the client like this. Like he has to request the access of viewer or editor, and thereafter, suppose he requests a editor access to me, and it will show up in my dashboard with the proper Google security protocols only, and I will be able to share the client's data with the client on his call, matlab, in a secured manner. So that was it, sir. And another feature, sir, जो मैंने बोला था कि client can have these details. So this is my phone book where the client details are appearing like this.
So, one question, sir. Since you are hosting this app on localhost, so
Yes.
how are you getting the contact of Google and you are pushing these? Is it via API or something else?
Yes, sir. I told you 4 Google APIs I used: Google Contacts, Gmail, and Google Drive, and Gemini.
Okay. So if let's suppose there is a lot of scattered folders in a particular client, I want those folders data to be managed in the folder indexing that I now need. Can it be done by this particular tool?
Sir, like the main idea for this tool was to create the structure. However, what the problem you are saying, I have done that in my case, sir. Matlab, I have practically implied it where I have created those subscripts. Like there was an unstructured GST folder existing previously. So after going to AI classes, I learned how to structure those queries, and matlab, thereafter I derived these GST scripts to transfer my old data into new structured form. ऐसे मैंने I have done for GST, IT, PSDT, and TDS. TDS was very tricky for me.
So basically, it's a data management tool, and all your data based on the server or the local host, you can send, you can push to Drive, you can fetch from Drive, you can do anything as you like with
Yes, sir.
Google. So
Yes, with this.
how about Google Drive download? There is a tool of Google Drive. They provide
Yes,
us
sir.
a tool where we can sync the files. So how is it different from that particular thing?
Sir, now what you can do is if you have shared the Google Drive there, wait a second, sir. Now what the problem will arise to you is you have to manually go on Google Space and thereafter search that folder and then click on the link. I have done that here only. Say Vaibhav Khanna. Vaibhav Khanna pe I have to right click on here and copy link. That is it, sir.
So
And
the Drive link
similarly,
is copied.
यस सर अब ये वैभव खन्ना का पोर्ट ईमेल है उसमें ये लिंक पेस्ट करना है मतलब आई हैव टू सेंड दैट लिंक टू द क्लाइंट दैट इज इट and it will get shared, sir.
No, but it is working really fast. Not if we do it manually by going online. The API is working very fast if I am looking at what you are doing.
Sir, because Web of Khanna, I have repeatedly done that to practice it. However, if you do that, मतलब ये जो link generation है ना sir, suppose I want to generate link for any client. It has, let's say, latest I did for this client, sir. So as soon as the F create will be hit, it will create the folders in my window, and it will simultaneously call Google API to create the folders there also. And now I have to hit open drive, and it will auto create the folders there also, sir.
Okay. So it is basically your Google Drive manager, if I can say.
You can say so, but I'm trying to cleverly use both my Windows architecture and my Google Drive to, provide a solution to the client where he can get the access to the data.
Okay. Ashish ji? Done. So great, Vaibhav ji.
Thanks a lot, sir.
On to the next participant. So next
Thank
is,
you.
I think, Dinesh Kothari ji.
How to stop it? Wait a second, sir.
Yeah, Dinesh ji, your time starts now. You are on mute. You're on mute.
Sir, is it now visible?
Yes, yes.
So, good afternoon. As we all know, the time is money, and the money which we get from our client is very less as compared to the effort being put for creating an ITR. So, the problem statement relates to the struggle of every chartered accountant who is into practice for ITR preparations. So, in the digital era, we can see the bank statement are numerous. The amount of transactions has increased a lot, which creates a problem for data interpretation and creating a summary out of it. So as of now, no automation tool exists. We take the bank statement directly into your tool and creates a text competition out of it. My tool will take the bank statement, it will create the ledgers and will do the accounting, which is done by Tally using some external softwares. And from that, you can directly get the competition done, which is again done by other software. So there are two software required. My tool will do at a single go from bank statement to text competition. We'll show how it works. So it is my screen which is visible. Here I have saved one client. I will not use that client. I will create a new client, Dinesh Kutari. Date of birth. I will save the client data. So it will ask whether you have an opening trial balance or not. If I will select no, then it will ask for me to directly go to the next step. But if I will select yes, then I have to upload the trial balance. So I will upload the trial balance. As soon as the trial balance is uploaded, it will show yes, debit and credit are matching. So I can move to the next phase. So next phase is getting your bank statement. Bank statement, you have multiple options. I will select ICICI Bank. Here is the ICICI Bank statement. Once it is done, we can see the bank statement is being previewed over here, and the narration of the bank statement is previewed over here. The closing statement balance is 5,94,000, which is not at all possible. So I will see what was the opening balance, 619,317. So I will put in the value of the opening balances over here, 619,317. As soon as I will plug in the value, the closing balance is 25,268. So I will check 25,268. It's a validation tool. Yes, my bank statement has been uploaded already. Then it is showing that there are some suspense entry. So I will download the suspense entry. I will get a file like this where narrations will be written. So I will check what are the suspense entry. I can ask my client that in the bank statement, I was unable to identify. So here there is Kalyan Jewelers and bank societies. So I will write Kalyan Jewelers and bank charges. I will close it. I will upload it again. I have a custom file already in my place. So I will upload that file, revised classification bank statement. So this is the revised classification, reset and process. We can see the Kalyan Jewelers is visible over here. What I will do, I will save the pages. So that too is saved. For example, if I have to go out and I forget, I forget how much work was done, I can click on the refresh. As soon as the refresh, it will ask for the load the data. I will load Dinesh Kothari. Till the last tab it was saved, it will take me to that point. We can see it is visible. Now we will go for the third tab. Till now we have downloaded the bank statement. Now we will go for the ledger mapping. Ledger mapping by default are some which are already identified. I will apply on reapply. Okay. So it will refresh. So Kalyan Jewellers, I purchased golden ornament from them. I will click on golden ornament. Loan installment, I am having a home loan. So it will show that you are having a home loan. The balance is this. Mutual fund transaction, ICICI Prudential having an opening balance. Then online, the client told that he has purchased a mobile. I will use mobile. RTGS to Canada. So it is an unsecured transaction, but the party is not there. So I have to create a ledger over here. I will map all the accounts. It will say there is one unmapped account. So I will go over here. I will create a ledger. As soon as I will go for creating a ledger, Canada creation. Loans and advances. And it's a part of balance sheet. So we have to do like this. Canada is over here, map. It will say that all are mapped to this. So we will get this. This is the basically file which will take the opening balances from the trial balance and the debit credit balances which has happened in the bank. So next process, after getting the trial balance, bank statement and ledger mapping, we have to create mapping the ledger. So here the balance is difference is 0. So everything has been tallied. So I will go for the next thing. From Anjali creation, we have got interest income on loans and advances. Of 40,000 as informed to me by the client. Then for the next ICICI Prudential, we saw that it was having a credit balance. A mutual fund cannot have a credit balance. It was the profit which I earned. So it is LTCG mutual fund. I can see the amount 56460.36. I will directly post it to the ledger. Second is I have taken a home loan. So there is an interest on home loan which is required as per the statement given by the bank. Home loan. The home loan interest is 2,12,300. Now, after that, since in the default mapping, we can see every UPI receipt and payment was mapped to the sundry creditor and sundry debtors account. If it is receipt, it is debtors. If it is payment, it is creditors. Same in the check deposit. So, because 4480 assumes that all the payments and receipts, all the payments made and receipts are sundry debtors and creditors or business transaction. So, client told me I have given some loan to Nitesh Singh, which was in the UPI transaction. So, I thought, yes, I can do that in this way. 1 lakh was the amount. So mapping has been done. After this, every amount in debtor and creditor are the sales and purchase only. So I will see how much amount is left in debtors. It will show me that yes, my debtors account is 10,55,000, 10,55,030. I have posted it. Client informed me that he was having manual accounts and he know that there were 4 lakhs which were debtors which were pending from debtors. So I will directly take 4 lakhs as the figure because we have to report only 4 figures. So we will assume that those 4 figures are provided by the client. If not, then we will see how it maps. Sundry creditors. So basically what I am doing, 1236. I am creating ledgers and posting ledgers. Same in the syndicators, it was informed that balance was 2 lakh closing balance. After that, there are multiple entries which was paid in cash. He maintained a record that accounting charges were paid, legal and professional fees was paid in cash. He paid salaries to his staff in cash. And another withdrawals was made by him during the year of 48,000 in cash. So all this will be mapped to a single account. It will ask me the account, cash in hand. I will directly post. Once it is posted, I will save it and go to the next step. Here we can see the sales are posted, the purchases are posted, the accounts are posted. We can see the cash balance is there. I will ask the client what is the reason for that. He will say that, sir, I have made the sales, but I have not deposited the cash in the bank account. So everything is cash only. And my closing cash balance was 57,220. So I will take the cash in hand, sales, and it will be 8,50,000. So every ledger has been mapped. I will click on save data. Here we can see that The amount made to Kanuda creation 9 lakh is visible. Nitesh Singh is visible. Sundry debtors are having closing balance of 4 lakh. Sundry creditors 2 lakh. Then the amount of interest on loans and advances, LTCG mutual fund, interest on home loan, life insurance premium, everything is by default. We will to move to the next step, compute on tab 4. As soon as it will show that the amount is this, home loan interest is this, LTCG is this, and deduction are this. But he told me that there are closing stock of 4 lakh. So I will see, yes, 11 lakh is updated. We will go to the next step and compute tab. So it will show the tax as per new regime, old regime. In new regime, 2 lakh exemption is not taken and deductions are not taken. It will show, yes, new regime is best for me. If the client says, no, I don't want to pay so much of tax, my closing stock, let it be 1 lakh. I will update it. I will go for tax calculation, compute it. It will directly give me the final figures. Once it is finalized, we can see the computation over here as per old regime, how the slabs are calculated, as per new regime, how the slabs are and tax is calculated, and we will directly go to the final trial balance. We can directly, instead of using the software for punching, we can directly use this. So your final accounts are created out of it. Once your final accounts are created, you can see the net profit is there. You can directly share it with the client. Their task is done. So if we look one more thing, the tax was calculated for 37,000. It was a client whose age was 31 years. So I will refresh it. I will see whether it works on multiple clients, multiple years, because collaborators are different. Yeah, yeah. So the client is having a birth date of 1955, and let us assume it is 3 of. I will save the client data. The client data is 70 age of 70 years. I will, okay. The data is not getting loaded over here. There is some mistake. So, okay, I just wanted to show that for the tax calculation, even if we change, see the slabs are working or not, based on the less than 60 years, above 60 years, we can show like that. Final trial balance. We can download the Excel. The Excel will be generated like this. We can edit the Excel as per our requirement and share directly with the clients. So if we come to the problem statement is if on last day I have 500 pending returns and there are 10 days left. So it will be impossible for me to cater each and every client. So I can use this tool which will import directly all the bank statement and create the final accounts and tax competition in less than 15 minutes. We are able to compete with the low cost tax firms 24 which are filing return at 24 rupees per ITR. So because why automation was needed, because we require only closing balances of all these figures. If we look what was the solution, importing of trial balance, narration of mapping of measures, accounts preparation, download of financial accounts and tax competition. What was the technology used? I used Streamlit as a UI. The whole module was idea behind the given was ChatGPT. The coding was done by Cursor AI. It used an YAML file. Why? Because it is a static file which contains all the rules. What will be the text lab, what will be the competition, and all such things. So how it can change your career? How it will be a game changing effect?
The
We can
time
see
is
that.
over.
Okay. I'm on to the conclusion. Game changing impact, like now in a single day, you were able to file one ITR. Now with this tool, you can be able to file more than 15 to 20 ITRs by a single man in your office. Thank you, sir. Hello.
So yeah, Dineshji, I think this is for those people who wish to prepare a brief balance sheet P&L while filing their return and the computation with less transaction, because in the current scenario we see there are a lot of transaction in a bank statement. One thing I wanted to ask, whether there is a limitation of the file type that we upload as an input, like you
Sir,
uploaded
file type is
ICICI bank
Excel.
statement.
Okay. So number of entries is irrelevant, but the file type should be Excel only, because it will work only with if there are Excel. And we can see, sir, for every bank, it is like we have created a custom code over here. We can open it and we can change the codes as per and required. And when it comes for the ledger posting, sir, we can create multiple ledgers. It can, so this tool is basically for 4480. So it can handle your sales turnover till 2 to 2.53 CR. Because basically, if bank statement, yeah.
nahi, and when accidentally if I close this whole file or the Chrome, because I would say in one go there is nothing that goes in one go. If I close this now, whatever
Yes,
we
sir.
have done, is it being saved or what?
Yes, sir. It is being saved. It is being saved in the. I will show. It is being saved new terminal. Okay. I will show how it works. It is creating a JSON file actually, sir. So JSON file will automatically fetch the data till the last work done. So I will load the data of Nitesh Singh. This was the data which was done. So you can see mapping of ledgers, final trial balance, and tax calculation. I closed the browser and opened it. It will do.
And the posting is nothing on any other external software.
No, sir.
Everything
No
is
software.
happening over here. The balance
Yeah.
sheet is being prepared here, and everything is being over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this tool basically captures your bank statement. It identifies the ledgers as per the master ledgers defined. It is doing the accounting work. So we need not to use Tally or some other software to import our bank statement in the Tally and do the manual work. Once the ledgers are defined, it will automatically create final accounts. And after final accounts, the tax calculation will be done. We will not file from here because it requires professional tools which are integrated with income tax.
So
We can give.
how will it read the narration if there is something which is out of its already described rules? Like as you said, na, I have prepared a rules, and on the basis of that, the Python script has been created. So if anything
So
goes beyond that rules,
it will throw a suspense over here. The suspense file will be created over here. As I showed, the suspense file will be created, and from that suspense file, we can ask the client what are the transaction which require. I will show what was the suspense file. It was a classified bank. Yeah, here we can see the custom narrations. In the custom narrations, we can see there are two suspense entries which were not classified. Okay. Okay, it's a finalized sheet. I can re-upload it if you want.
no, I just want to know because in UPI there are receipts as well as payment. If I would
Yeah.
say that there is a payment in one way, in one transaction, I would write T payment. In one transaction, I would write dinner. In one transaction, I would like breakfast. I would like rent. So will it read the UPI part only, or will it read the narration also and then classify?
It will read the narration because sir, my screen is being shared or not?
No, is it? It is visible, but we are looking at the Chrome screen now.
But I am unable to see that screen. Okay, I got it. Yeah. So, sir, what happened for this? This took a lot of time. I took 5 to 10 statements of ICICI Bank without figures. I told the GPT to analyze it. So it created a pattern. For example, BNCH/CH. So it is a bank charge. So in ICICI Bank, bank charge is always written like this only. If I will write CDMR, so it is a cash deposit. So it will always read the narrations. It will not do. It will read the narrations. Then it will classify. Even if it is not able to classify for some new transaction, it will directly send me the output that it is a suspense file.
So bank wise, you will have to analyze and you will have to create a new file.
Yeah, I have created a new file for Bank of Baroda. I can see that if it is there, I will look.
Now, the problem here would be, like, or let's suppose I have 5 bank statements, one
The
in
bank
HDFC,
statement.
one in
Okay, okay, okay. So Bank of
So
Baroda is being
then
uploaded, and
you
here we
can
get the
create
questions.
one consolidator as well. I mean, that would be helpful because if you want to take it ahead, no one would be interested in opening 5 different files and running it on Streamlit and then create a one.
Okay. So the main thing is with the banks, every bank has a different classification for the narrations. So that's why I created for every bank, and for every bank, it will go with that rules only, the rules being created for that particular bank.
Yeah, that is okay. But once the trial balances is final, then you can create a consolidator as well. Na? That will consolidate the whole 44 AD balance sheet. Otherwise, every bank-wise balance sheet is being prepared right now.
Yeah, that is the catch. Means it is only handling one bank. For if the client is having 3 banks, so we have to create two different tabs, or we have to update our code, bank 1, bank 2, and bank 3. Ledger mapping will be done at tab 4, which will consolidate figures from all the banks. I got your point.
This you can do. Vishal sir and
And
Ashish ji.
yeah, one more question. Like for the next year, if the same person comes, should I have to, like, the trial balance is not generated by your software, so I have
Sir,
to
the
again
trial
generate the
balance
trial
is,
balance?
yeah, so the trial balance is being generated, but I have not shown.
Okay. So I have to save this and next year upload the same thing.
Yeah.
Opening trial balance, I mean to say.
I have to make certain corrections because I have not given the command to transfer all the P&L items to the capital account.
Okay.
So I have to download it. I have to just clear my opening balances only of profit and loss account. So if we look at the trial balance, so see, I have created a trial balance like this. So this is the trial balance. I will just apply a filter profit and loss because I have already given profit and loss. I will just delete it. Only balance sheet item will remain. I will close it and upload it. So it will directly work from the start.
Okay. Because for next year, again, we have to upload this thing.
Yeah, every year we have to upload for that.
Yeah.
But we are getting final trial balance. We can delete only P&L items and directly upload it.
For next year, it will be a separate JSON or the same JSON will be edited?
Sir, separate JSON.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and for the tax calculation, if I have to update, again, I have to go in the code.
Sir, for
next year, if the
updating
change,
the tax
budget makes the
calculation,
changes.
yeah. For updating the tax calculation, wait. Here in the app, I have tax PDF, Income Tax Finance Act is written. So again, my Python script tax_engine will run and read the PDF. Here it is. I will say, I can't see it, but there is a PDF Python file created text_PDF, text_engine. It will read the whole finance act and will create a YAML file. This YAML file will be a hard-coded rules, which will, okay, notepad, all this. So we can see the slabs are being updated from 3 lakhs to 7 lakhs, 7 lakhs. So everything will be done by the script itself. There might be certain problems which we have to refer in because it cannot read whole act at a one go. So it has created a legal parcel file. So that is also finance act parcel file. So it is reading certain parts of that. It is taking help of the whenever I click on compute text, it will go to the YAML file. The Python will take the help of the YAML file and will see the predefined rules and codes, and it will compute the text.
Okay.
You just have to
and so suppose now see this is
text
no, you
PDF has to be
complete,
uploaded.
download.
Next, for the next Finance Act 2026, just you have to put the PDF of Finance Act over here and run the file. It will create a YAML file. It will be a rule coded file.
Okay. And if you have to hop between the years for computation part, say last year 25 and 24, you have to check.
Okay. So I have not created in this because for me it was for the current year from bank statement to directly computation. For example, if a statement is coming at 9 p.m., I have to file by 9:30. I have to just tell the client that your tax is coming or not, or what is it is. I can create a rough estimate. Yes, your tax will be like this, and it will not be there. So it's a tool for 44 AD clients only.
Okay. So AI is used just for extraction of rules and this thing, classification of ledgers.
Cursor, classification of ledgers was done with the help of GPT. Cursor did the work of coding. So it is not taking help of any LLM tools, no data risk, or your data is secured at your PC. Everything is happening over here.
Okay. Yeah, Ashish sir. So, okay. So we are done, sir. Akhil sir, any questions?
No, sir, we can move ahead.
Yeah, we can go ahead, sir.
So,
next part.
last closing statement is now we have a tool in a one go from bank statement to final accounts. No need to go to Tally, no need to go to any other software just to compute your tax or create a rough estimate of the tax. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Now, next is Nishandi.
Hi, all. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm just sharing my screen. So I will be presenting my Excel-based utility. That is a software which I have prepared for billing purpose. So basically, the problem statement which I have faced is there are a lot of clients who is having turnover more than 40 lakhs. So they are into GST. So they will be billing as per their own softwares, and then they might come to us.
Nishantji,
Yeah.
is there something wrong with your camera?
No. I have switched on my. Oh, sorry. Yeah, now I have switched on my camera.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So basically, the problem statement is clients come to us at the last moment taking their physical bills, and then we will have to enter that into Tally and then do the accounting and then file GSTR reports. So for all those smaller clients which are not required to do the accounting or they don't have bandwidth, so for them I have created this billing software so that they can do all their billing record here and just send us the file. Based on the file itself we can file their GSTR. No need of the client to visit your premises at like 10th or 11th last day and then give you physical files. So this is my billing software. So this is the home screen. So you can just go in Business Master. This is an Excel based utility. So everything is offline. Business Master, you have to put your own business details, everything. This is one time job. Once your Business Master is done, then uh, okay, just one. I'll go again to the Business Master. So here you have to select whether you are selling goods or you are selling service. So for both this utility works. Okay. So once this is done, then you have to add customer. So customer master is to be created. So this is the customer master which I have created for two customers. This is adding is very simple. You have to go here and just put all the information. So let's say I just want to add this customer, and once I click on add customer, the customer is added to the master. So now there are three customers. Like that, if you want to edit, you can just fetch here any customer, get details, you can edit. Let's say I'm edit over here and update customer. So the customer gets updated over here. And if you want to delete any customer, you just have to select the customer ID and delete it. So this is a customer master. Once customer is done, then you have to add inventory. So inventory should be predefined inventory. All inventories, its HSN codes are to be added, rates are to be added. So this will be a inventory master. Okay, I don't know, there is some problem with code, so it's not closing properly every time. So once this is done, then customer may start billing. So this is the screen wherein the customer will prepare its bills. So this is not a printable, this is entering details. So herein what I have done is starting point is all fixed, and then all the numbers will be predetermined one after the other. So customer at the start of the year will just have to put in here one, and then the series will continue in itself. Okay, so while billing, you will have to select the customer. All details will be taken from your master. Then your items, let's say whatever you want to sell, read. Okay. Then now GST requires this unit of measurement. So this has been added. So we will save this also. Okay, so once once this is filled, and here I have given state sales or interstate sales. So once you select this, your GST will be calculated. When state sales, it will be CGST, SGST. Otherwise, it will be IGST. So once the bill is properly prepared, Then customer will save the bill. Okay, so the bill is saved in a sales register. So you can see here, this is the bill which I have saved right now, and it has all the details which is GST compliant. So invoice number, customer name, state code, GST of customer, description, then product details, whether it is in numbers, then whether it is a tax invoice. So here only, if there is a debit note or credit note, it can be generated over here only. So it will be classified over here. So if it is a tax invoice or debit note, credit note, and if it is debit note, credit note, it will take cancelled invoice, original invoice date and number. If a customer wants to cancel an invoice, so he can just select this and put the number. So once he put the number, the invoice will be written as cancelled. So the control will be there. The invoice will be not be deleted. It will be only marked as cancelled. So that while filing GST also, you will know what exactly what number is cancelled in which has to be reported in GST R1. So while printing, so this is my printable invoice. So while printing, you just have to select the invoice here, invoice number, and you can see the whole invoice is being generated. And you can just go there and you can just print PDF. So it's been So this is how customer can easily maintain all its sales ledger over the year, and every month he is not required to give you any kind of physical file, but only give you this sales register for filing GSTR, and this can be given on first day of the next month itself, so that as a chartered accountant you can immediately work and finish your work. Then additional feature what I have given is record expenses. So only GSTR1 is done. So now for 3B, we have to check online 2B, and we have to check what client has actually purchased or what client has spent, on which GST credit he requires to take. So for that, I have to get that information also. So client can fill this information, and client can give us this expense register also. So once we get this register, we can just check it with the 2A to B, and then highlight client if any credit is not available online, or if someone has not filed their GSTR1, so client can follow up with the other person. Um, so, and this is a backup facility what I have given. So client can just generate this sales register. It will come out, and it will be saved automatically in here, path C, billing register, sales register. So this is saved, and this every month client can send you this, so that you can file your GST filings. So this is my
The
utility.
last 2 minutes is left.
Yeah. So like goods, if you are a service provider, you will have to just select here services, and then when you select services, your invoicing is slightly different. Now this is a sales register. You will have to add row and write here your sales. Okay, the like classification, date, and everything you will have to write here. And once it is written here, then here you can just select the invoice number, and your invoice is ready to be printed. So this is a short utility, I think. Yes, I'm finished with the presentation and open for questions.
So, Nishanji, I think you used VBA for this particular thing.
Correct. This is a VBA based coding.
So, I mean, no, not an OCR recording or something like that, only invoicing tool basic, right?
Yeah, it is a basic invoicing tool made for smaller traders or some people who are in GST and not doing any accounting. So for them, the tool.
Vishal sir, Ashish ji.
Sir, I think like this is a very basic tool, and the thing is very less use of AI is there. Purely coding, hard coded, I suppose.
So AI I have used for generation of coding basically. So
Okay.
I am
No, you
not
could have
that.
like even send the email from here rather than saving a PDF.
Okay, okay. I will do that coding
Yeah,
as
because
well.
PDF was something very basic thing, which everybody I think has got a solution in Excel by some way or other.
Hmm. Correct. So I will code that also that
Yeah,
so good inside.
yeah, yeah. And but since you are sending for the GST, at least you can send it to that CA who has created this directly.
Okay, yeah, correct. So practice
Yeah,
own CA that can be sent directly from this Excel.
yeah,
So that can be done. I'll work
right.
on that.
Yeah, definitely. But overall, it's a good tool for small enterprises, micro and small enterprises, I suppose, for
Yeah, sure.
whom the billing softwares are not available too much, right?
Correct, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
क्योंकि अगर देखा जाए ना
Ashish sir, any questions?
Cool. Sir, nice tool, simple one, but yes, very usable for small entities,
Yeah.
as you said. We can go ahead. Thank you, Nishanji.
Yeah, thank you.
So moving to the next participant, I think it's Revti ji.
Hi, good evening. Am I audible and am I visible?
Yeah, Revti ji.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll just share my screen. Let me know if it is visible or not. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Great. So today I'm C. Repti Mudgal. I hail from Jaipur and have been recently qualified in May 25. Currently working as an AS at Deloitte. Today, what I'm presenting is a market research tool. Basically, it will be doing research for any sort of startup, maybe, or maybe any industry if you want to research and then go deep dive into what are the trends in the industry and what are the market options available there. So, if we talk about what is the problem here or why I choose this is currently as of now what happened is the most of the chartered accountants are involved in the compliance related work, or I would be saying in more of clerical work, like if we are filing something or we are doing some sort of compliance related work, we are not more included in the research part, which I think chartered accountants are always be good at doing research or study. And then again, we have a very good business acumen because that is what we are doing for since years and months. So this is a thing where we can accumulate both. Again, this is a very untapped market area if I'll be talking. I shouldn't be saying the untapped, rather I should be saying a market area which has a lot of potential but has been used very little less. Why? So there will be two reasons for this. The first thing is the human resource, or I should be saying the skilled human resources are required for doing the research part, and also the time included in this thing. Like if I need to do a market research for a specific startup, it will need around a week or maybe a week and a half to complete that complete process for preparing its market research report, then prepare its business plan, prepare its financial projection according to the assumption made in the business plans, and then move to the pitch deck. So it will take around roughly 10 days to complete by a single person. Again, if we have a good skilled team, it will take around 3 to 4 days still. So what we are doing is we are now automating this business plan and moving the days from 10 days to maybe a day and a half. So this is what we are supposed to do with this business plan generator. So in this plan we will be having three key deliverables. That is financial projections we will be preparing, then we'll be preparing the complete business plan for that, and then the pitch deck which we can deliver to our client as well. So for that, first we need to do the market research, then do the financial analysis, make the assumptions on the basis of which we'll prepare the financial projection. And then the last part is that we have to verify what are the data has been included. Is it right? It is wrong. So this is what we have to do, and then final make the delivery. So yeah, as I said, it is a very untapped market area which has a lot of resource and lot of market potential to be checked on. So let's move directly to the tool. I'll show you that. For that, I have used the N10 to automate the process, and I have used two LLMs, Gemini and the Anthropic. Okay, so if I'll go in there and I'll just show what it has done. So first thing first, it is a trigger option. Then what we need to do is like we have to ask client to our input. Okay, so what we will be doing, we can create a Google form. So we have to always be the user-friendly thing. So we'll just give these 7 questions to our business owner or the founder, and that we can also do that in the Google form, that it will be come here in the our Google sheet. Then it will be answered. Then we have to reframe the answer, because sometimes what happens is client will give us, okay, we are doing in this specific industry, we are doing only this thing. Then we have to refine it, like how they are doing, understand them, and then prepare this complete sheet as an input. Then it will retrieve it. Then what we have to do, then I have clicked in this AI agent, where what I will be doing this, I will be keeping this as an input, and then there is a system message which I have filled it already. I'll show you the prompts as well. So what I have done is I have given it the strict rule what it has to be used in its input format, what from where it will be fetching its data. So it will be fetching its data from only these sites, and in what format I do need the data, it will be generating reports. So I have given it roughly the 10 points that I need my business plan only in these 10 points. Like I need executive summary, research, validation, competition analysis, GTM, financial overview, and this thing. And then again, so I need a lesser amount of hallucination. So I give them the specific, okay, so I need from only the big clients, like I need from the Deloitte, PwC, and BCG search reports, or maybe the government website. This is what we have done to reduce the hallucination as well. Then if we'll go there, I have put in Gemini because it is good. Of course, it is good, very good at to, let me just go to the editor. I'll just run it as well. Gemini, it is good at a research part. As of now, I haven't used the deep research because it will take a lot of time to get executed. I have just used the 2.0 flash model here. And herein, I just integrated it with that. What happened next? It will go to the text file. A report will be created in the text file. I can show you that as well, that yes, it has been saved here with the business plan research name. I did it in the morning. So a file will be generated here where there's an executive summary as mentioned in my prompt. Then it is a market research. Then there is a problem validation, then competition analysis, business model recommendation, what sort of business models it can have. Then it has GTM, financial overview, legal compliances, and the 10 things that I have mentioned therein. What happened next is, then it will move to next AI agent. What it will do there? So I have used it Anthropic model. Reason being, Anthropic is really good at the numbers. And secondly, it is also really good at redrafting and structuring the whole data. We can also use Llama, but I don't think other than these two, anyone will go good with the numbers as well as the restructuring. So what it will do in the Claude or Anthropic is, it will take the input only and only as the report we have researched in market research we made with the Gemini. Then what it will do, it will prepare the assumption, what should be the assumption as per that research for our financial projections. Then what it will do, it will do monthly breakdown for 1 year, including these. Then it will prepare 5-year projections. And then it will redraft the model as required by investors or VCs or maybe the incubators. So again, I have given the final output, what I'll be needing in that specific report. So if I'll show you the report which has been generated by me in this is the report that is finally created. So it has executive summary, opportunity solution, leadership programs, financial highlights. This is the basic summary. Then what it has, market research, target market segmentation, market size analysis, problem validation. So it has all those 10 problems, and finally it has the financial data that we have asked it to prepare. So firstly, it has a 12-month bifurcation, then it has a 5-year bifurcation for the revenue, cost, everything. So it has been prepared accordingly. So let's see if it has done something. Yeah, it is working here as well. And then a final file will be created, and it will then saved here in the drive which I have integrated in. So what happened here is we are planning to make the things which are
Last 2 minutes left.
yeah, I'm tracking on the time. So what we are doing here is we are making things this is not very thing. So we can also integrate pitch deck and then a final pitch deck prepared accordingly. What else we can do with this model is it is a research model. So we can use it in the transfer pricing. Like there's a FAR analysis in the transfer pricing, and there's a OECD reading, which take a lot of time. And that's why we don't prepare the reports. We just directly file the 3CEB form. So it can be used there, and the revenue can be generated by us. We can use this for valuation services. We can use this for due diligence by performing a proper RAG model, just giving in the inputs in our drive, and then giving the brain of maybe Gemini or any other LLM, and then do the diligence. And lastly, we can also do the listed company analysis like I presented in my previous one. Like it can give the recommendations for intraday trading as well. So yes, it's like I feel that we can shift from clerical work to technical work, which are untapped or which has a lot of market potential. So also we don't need much of the technical team herein. We just need to we can DIY things with our own with these, like what we are needing, how we are needing it. So this is the thing. So that's it from my end. That is my tool. I think it must have been prepared as well. So it is still loading. I can show you the previous execution which has been made. If I'll show you, like I have used Sonnet 4.5 and that, so at that time it took around maybe 1.5 hour, and yeah, so it took 1.5 hour, then it got some error, maybe the token error, whatever it was. So it took 1.5 hour, and then it took around 1.2 million tokens to be completed because it was a very high end that thing. So that was it. Thank you so much. I'll just check if that has been completed. Yeah, so it is still working, and yeah, so final file has been generated. I'll just show you if it has been here. Yeah, so see, the business plan has been generated at 4:30 p.m. Again, it is the same thing. The executive summary report, the structure which I have given to it, the market research it has done, the GTM it has provided to me, and that's the thing. So thank you so much. That's it. I would like, I'm like, the platform is open for the questions.
So, Reti ji, you use this as research tool, right? This is mainly for research.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
for research, and then again for the projection and structuring as well.
okay. Now there is deep research being provided by, I think, every other platform, be it Gemini, be it ChatGPT, and along with the agent mode that is being provided by this ChatGPT, I think this is also possible there as well without any complexity of N8N. But again, this is something we can use if tokens are being used less rather than the agent mode. So, how many tokens would have been used here if you could tell us?
Yeah, so I would like to, like, you have questioned me 3 things, so let's go one by one. Why I have used N8N instead of the deep research model or the agentic AI. So for ChatGPT AI, it will be complicated because not complicated, but it will be less research because we in N8N we can use any sort of LLM. Like there are more than 20,000 more tools available in the N8N. If we want to go to the drive, if we want to retrieve data from the sheets, or if we want to use Anthropic for projections. So we can use that in Anatan, and we can't do that in a ChatGPT agentic AI. Also, there's a role of a guardian thing if we have seen that. So it will create a complication in the researching and then putting in the data. So the two things there are. So why that's why we can't use a ChatGPT agentic AI. The second question you asked is why are we using the deep research model? So here what I did is I just need to get a form filled from the client, put it in here, it will do the research and it will go till the pitch deck. Like I have not integrated Gamma API as of now. There was some error at their end because they are at the testing version. But once that is done, we can integrate the Gamma and then a complete pitch deck will be prepared here only. So if we'll go step by step, this is the role of Anatan to integrate all the processes and to reduce our time frame. Like if we'll go and stop it for a hour and a half, it will complete. And the third thing is the tokenization. So it will depend what model we will be using. So as of now, earlier I used 2.5 Flash of Gemini and then Claude Sonnet 4.5. So it take around 1.2 million. And again, there was a looping error in my code. So it take around 1.2 million tokens and around 1.5 hours. Then I stopped it. Then I rephrased it at 2.0 Flash and Opus 4. So there it took around 40 or 50,000 tokens only, but I would suggest to go at a 4.5 Sonnet because yes, it will be taking tokens, it will be taking time, but the revenue it will be giving us, that is also an important part. So yes, it is the input is costly and so the output will be.
Vishal sir.
If you look into the output, those are all one-liners or two-liners.
Yes.
For a report, I need something much
Exactly,
more
yes.
detailed, right?
Right. If you
Yeah.
permit, may I
Yeah.
share my screen once again? Okay.
Yeah.
So as of now, I was using 2.0 Flash, right? If we use 2.5 Flash, like I have used it earlier, if I'll show you, it has generated a complete report. If that is the thing. Yeah, so I have used 2.5 Flash. It has made a deep research. Again, I wasn't doing deep research herein because I have to show the result in a 1 or 2 minutes at the end. So if we'll do for the deep research, it will take around 10 to 15 minutes at least. So I haven't used that, but we can use it in there and then it will create, let me just show
Can you
you the
show me a
exported
previously
one.
generated report?
Yes, I'm doing that only. Yes, so just give me a second. Now I will just. See, this was the previously generated with 2.5 Flash, again, not the deep research or normal research. So it has created an executive summary, then it has done the market research where it has generated the TAM, SAM, SOM, everything. Then it has given me the trends, what are the KPIs and the drivers as well. Then it has validated the problem as well, like why it is a problem and why it is a sustainable, our solution is sustainable. Then it has done the competition analysis as well here. Who are the current who are our current competitors? Who are our indirect competitors like landfillings and everything, like it's a research based model. Then it has given me the business model recommendation, uh, as well as it has given me the GTM as well, like how should I start my market, how should I go live with my startup, that too with the milestone, everything. So yes, it depends on what sort of model I'll be using for that thing. It is not and again,
The model
as I
changes, the
showed
output changes, in short.
Yes, exactly. This is
Yeah.
what generative AI is,
Yeah.
I think.
No, but I was looking into the depth, like suppose you want to write paragraph about something, introduction, it should write something 5 or 6 lines.
Yes.
So that was missing.
Right.
So
So
you are
it again depends on the model as well as our prompting. It depends on that. What we are giving in the input, it's a Gigo thing. If we'll put in the garbage, the garbage will get
And
out.
second part is when you do this kind of web search, there is a very pretty high chance of getting hallucinations in the answers.
Right,
So
exactly.
to
I
what
agree
extent
with
you
you.
are correcting it in your code?
Right. So what we can do is, firstly, I have given it the instructions that do not hallucinate. Again, it will do. So I have
But still
given,
it does.
I have binded it to that only use these data from these websites. Let me just share the screen
Okay.
again. I'm so sorry. I just forgot that. I think it's visible now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have asked it to just put in data from these sources. Firstly, second, it will be giving me the references at the end. So again, I have to sit and then do if it has been
Okay.
correct or not. What else we can do here to reduce the hallucination is we can attach one another node, like we did research from the Gemini. We can do that to verify that specific file, to ask Perplexity that verify this and find out if there are any errors. Then it will again put in the errors and it will be created in a file, and then it is a relooping thing if we want to automate it. And if we want to do that manually, we can put in the file and directly put into the Perplexity or any other tool and then ask it if there are any errors. And third thing is that we have references, we can go and verify from there.
Okay.
There can be
Thank
also
you.
another thing that in order to reduce hallucination, you can ask the users also to tell you the sources from where they want their specific research to be carried out from, and the AI then will be more aligned. Like although you have given that in the backend prompt.
I think user will be our founders or who is starting the startup. They won't be much aware about from where to get the data. So this will be our part from where we need the data. Like I have mentioned, what I can do is I can find out report by myself. I can add a prompt like I need a reports on this specific industry. Then I have that reports. I'll put it in the Google Drive, and then I attach note that I need to my business plan to be prepared from these specific reports only. So that can also be done. So that will be part of like we have data and then we need just restructuring it.
Okay.
That can also be done.
Okay. So Akhil sir, any question from your side?
No, sir. No, sir. We can
I
move
think we
ahead.
can go ahead,
Can-
sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Revati.
thank you.
Thank you so
Revati.
much.
So next is, I think, Santosh ji.
Hello, sir. First thing, am I audible clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, I am CA Santosh Nankani from Nandurbar, a small practitioner, mainly dealing in compliance. Can I share my screen, sir?
Yes, sir. I think Rishi ji will start the timer as soon as you start speaking.
Okay. So, sir, what I have developed is a tool which could be used by a small practitioner. This tool is actually a combination of three small utilities which we use generally in our day-to-day routine life. What is the first tool is that is fixed asset register, or I would say depreciation schedule. What was the problem statement? As you might all be knowing that every non-corporate entity and corporate entity both have to charge depreciation as per AS 10, which means we have to charge depreciation on a day-to-day on the basis of number of days. But in income tax, we have to charge depreciation based on block concept, less than 180 days and more than 180 days, and we have to keep a consolidated sheet which will maintain fixed asset register also and depreciation schedule as per AS 10 and depreciation as per Income Tax Act, and also create a sheet for deferred tax. So the first tool which I have developed is maintaining a fixed register. I would just demonstrate the case with you. These are three buttons which are useful for the first tool. This is a fixed asset. What target I have kept is to give only minimal inputs to the tool so that it can generate a desired result. So in this first tool, we have to add assets. Just like we purchase assets, we add in our fixed assets. I would just add the two assets for your input. This is a description, this invoice number, date. Let's say I would take 15th of June 2023. Amount, for sake of simplicity, I'll keep the amount as 1 lakh. For location of asset, because in Caro report, we have to maintain the location of asset also. Now this is important. I have created a drop down list according to Companies Act and according to Income Tax Act. So I'll just give it from where it is fetching data. I'll also show it to the users. So I have selected general furniture, fittings and furniture, added to fixed asset. Now I'll add one more asset. Let's say mobile handset. Let's say 18th of October 2024. I have changed the year. Earlier I entered and I will input the amount as 2 lakh. This is office equipment and plant and machinery. Now I have added 2 assets in this. Now you can see there are multiple sheets. I'll just explain one by one sheet. In the second sheet, you can see it is creating a fixed asset register. These up to this data, until this column data, it is creating description of asset, invoice number details, date, amount of purchase, location, category as per Companies Act, category as per IT Act. This is where it starts its working. You can see it first enters first financial year ended, for because it is 15 June 2023, first financial year ended on 31st March 24, and for second asset it ended on 31st March 2025. It creates another sheet for number of days used in first year. Just to check the accuracy, I'll calculate like this. There are 290 days which are being used in this, but it calculates 291 because I have given an instruction that the date of purchase is also to be included in counting the number of days used in first year. Otherwise, it can be changed as per the requirement of practitioner. Now, based on this, there is one more button which will create a generate depreciation schedule. Now, this is very interesting. Once I click it, it will ask me up to what year you want depreciation schedule. If I told him to generate depreciation up to 27, it will create depreciation schedule. I'll just come to the depreciation schedule. So you can see for financial year 23-24, it added one asset, it charged depreciation, and it also gave a closing balance. This schedule is as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act. Next year, it added one more asset for financial year 24-25. It added 2 lakh. Interesting thing to note here is, if my first financial year ends on 31st March 24, it will start creating fixed asset register from financial year 23-24 onwards. If my financial year starts, first financial year ended on 31st March 25, it will start from 24-25. In this case, it is starting from 23-24, so it is giving 23-21. You can see it has given depreciation up to 26-27. Now, if I see there is one more sheet, FAIT Act. This will create a depreciation schedule for Income Tax Act also, because income tax is based on block concept. So it will create a block. I already created a category of assets based on which it creates a block. It added asset before 3rd October. It added asset after 3rd October because 182 days wala formula hai yahan pe. In the second year, you can see we have added asset on 18th of October, so which was post 3rd October. So it added in second column, and accordingly it is creating a depreciation. Now, this is only generation of depreciation, not only generation, it also creates deferred tax calculation. Now you can see this is sheet where it creates WDV as per books of accounts, WDV as per IT Act, it creates a difference, current year difference, and tax rate. Tax rate I have mentioned at somewhere backend, from which it is extracting the data, and it is creating a deferred tax amount, and it also showing whether it is deferred tax asset or deferred tax liability. For example, if I asked him to generate depreciation for up to 2032, so it has created 32. So somewhere the difference of deferred tax asset will become deferred tax liability, because WDV as per IT Act will slowly override the WD as per books of account, and it will create a deferred tax liability. That is not the end of depreciation schedule. There is one more button which is update sale of fixed asset register. Through this button, if you open this, there is one form, VBA form, which will give us category wise list of assets. If you select any asset, now important feature here is this will create a category of asset based on the date of inputs. Like the oldest asset will show towards the top of the group. If I open this furniture, this will create one tab in which I am able to change any of the thing already inputted. And at the last, I have feature of inputting the sale date. Now I will just input, let's say we have purchased this asset on 15 June 2023. I'll sell this asset on, let's say, 20th of 10, 2026. And it is asking for sale value. Let's say if I sell it at 50,000 rupees, I'll just enter and submit. Record submitted successfully. Now in the fixed asset registered, there are these two columns which I have created. The first asset, furniture, I have sold on 20th of October 2026. If I refresh the depreciation register, let's say up to 2030, you will be able to see it. The sale is in October 2026. So the depreciation should stop from 20th of October 2026, means 26, 27. So here is depreciation up to 24, 26, 27, and WDV as on 31st March 27 will be 0. And at the end, you may also find profit or loss on sale of asset. And you can see WDV was on 31st March 2026 was 43 minus 6,000 depreciation for the part of the year. It means 37,000. The asset has been sold for 50,000. So the difference of 12,690 has been shown as profit on sale. In income tax, because the asset has been sold and block does not exist. In income tax,
The last 1 minute is left.
oh, yes, ma'am. In income tax, it will create a terminal depreciation in the last, not terminal, it's a short-term capital gain in the last block. So that, no, it is a terminal depreciation 22,000. So it will create a checkpoint also to enter terminal depreciation. Sir, this deferred tax schedule has also created. Now I will just bring to the IRR calculator, because EMI is a simpler, it is available everywhere. IRR calculator. This is one important tool. Here I have created all the possible situations to provide IRR to the client, because many client comes towards saying that we have approached by LIC agent saying that you have to deposit 15,000 for 10 years. You will get after 10 years 1,50,000 or maybe 5 lakh. So here there are 4 possibilities: single outflow, single inflow, single outflow, single outflow, series inflow. I'll just give you one example. Series outflow, let's say we are paying 15,000 every year for 10 years. I'll just here enter here 15,000. LIC agent had told us, or some investment agents had told that 15,000 आपको 10 साल भरना है. Every year we are paying. Outflow starts from year 0. Inflow we will get, let's say, 5 lakh rupees at the end of 10 years. So I'll just give him 10 years के बाद 50,000 मिलेंगे, one time मिलेंगे, because here single inflow है. और कब मिलेंगे? After 10 years. So I'll just click here, generate an IRR calculator. It will create IRR. It is not that simple IRR. It will give us a calculation.
The time is over.
Yes, just 1 minute, ma'am. It will also give us a schedule, just like we have learned in our education, that it is outflow, cash inflow, net cash inflow, discounted cash flow, cumulative, and discounted cash flow. And NAV will become the nearest to 0, and the IRR have come to 21.27%. Last half minute, sir. I am developing this tool not only for these 3 tools. I am also developing this tool which can serve as a robot for small practitioner, a mini assistant for small practitioner. I am going to include payroll management also, GST rate finder also, and tax calculation part also in this tool, so that it can become an assistant for any practitioner. I have tried to give a small level of inputs to this software and give a desired results. That's it, sir. I am open for questions. Thank you.
So, Santosh ji, again, another very useful tool for all the small practitioners, because every year we face the dilemma of calculating or creating the fixed asset register and generating. Also, I think VB has been used. This is what I assume.
Yes, sir. VBA tool. And these are the master data, sir, which I have told you at the end. I will tell you, these are the heads which I have already given. A small change in head, let's say, for example, we add an intangible asset added here, and rate, whatever I thought 25% I already added. Add of fixed asset, it will give another option. There is nothing to do anything with the code. I just have added asset here. So the VBA tool has been used, sir.
Vishal ji and Ashish ji.
I think I don't have no questions from my side for this.
So
Any feedback, sir?
Yeah, sir, the utility is very useful,
Thank you, sir.
and you can deploy it on the web if possible. So it will be more of a AI kind of a thing rather than Excel.
सर आई एम नॉट अपोजिंग यू बट हम छोटे प्रैक्टिशनर है ना सर, डेटा को ऑनलाइन अपलोड करने से बहुत डरते हैं. सो आई
Sir,
ऑलवेज
everything is on Google.
यस आई एक्सेप्ट सर, बट आई ऑलवेज ट्राई कि जो चीज हम ऑफलाइन कर सकते हैं अपने सिस्टम पे, लेट्स डू इट. इफ नथिंग पॉसिबल, we'll definitely try to upload it on Google. This tool can be shared with anyone over email so that they can maintain their client's database in offline manner, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that.
no, Vishal sir is saying this because so that every other practitioner can also use.
Yes, of course. The tool is open and I does not have any financial interest in this. I always share for my professional community, but only thing we don't want is we hesitate in sharing anything with AI and open source information over internet, sir.
Sure. Great, Santosh ji.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Vishal ji, we can, I think, move ahead.
Yeah, we can have the next participant.
Okay. So, thank you, Santosh ji. Next is Ashok Sharma ji.
Namaste everyone. Hope I am audible.
Yeah, but the voice is very low.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी. आवाज नहीं आ
You
रही
can
सर.
remove the headphones and use the speaker and laptop
अभी आ रही है
headphones.
सर?
आ रही है सर, बट
अभी आ
आप
रही है
ऐसे मतलब आ तो रही है सर, धीरे धीरे आ रही है. आप ऐसे कैसे, मतलब वो हेडफोन को पकड़ के रहना पड़ेगा आपको.
हाँ ठीक है सर,
चलिए
चलेगा.
ठीक है.
Okay then. So namaste everyone. I am proud practicing chartered accountant from Guwahati, Assam, and hope you are enjoying the session till now. First of all, I would like to thank ICI and AI committee for organizing such an inspirational event where we can showcase our talent and get into the world of AI and technology. So my use case is, let me share the screen. Hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, visible, Ashok.
Okay. So this is my use case for the today's presentation. It's called MetaMind, the future of AI assistant for chartered accountants. It is basically AI chatbot created using Meta AI. So let me just first demonstrate the AI, the chatbot, and then I will show you how to create the same. So if you can see, this is a chatbot created by me. So if I ask it anything regarding basics of, say, what is RC and the PST. So you can see it has replied pretty well. So this is an AI created by myself only using Meta AI. So now I will share my phone's screen and show you how to create the theme. Okay. So since this is Meta AI, so it works pretty well in phone and not on desktop version. So for this, we can create this from our Instagram. So this is like, this was my chatbot. So we can simply go there, and these are like, I have created few more. So it requires to describe your AI, like what you want to create. So I want to create an AI for GST queries, for day-to-day GST queries, because being a chartered accountant or being a professional, we don't have time to entertain basic queries of our clients and our articles and assistants. So we can create such chatbot that can interact with them and share the basic knowledge. And for obviously for expert opinion, they can come to us. So for this, again, I will prepare an prompt. So this is for this I'm using ChatGPT. So we have to ensure that the chatbot is under the guidelines and policies of Meta AI Studio. Here we can describe our chatbot. Next, we have to customize it like it will be act as guide or teacher or helper. Next, it is creating some sort of profile picture or image. So it can work for me, or else we can. So this image is okay for me. Name will be so I'm keeping a name called GST Guruji. So it is asking how it will introduce itself. So like this, and we can also add a disclaimer. So as you can see, this chatbot is almost ready. Actually, I believe that whatever use case we present, it should be doable by anybody who is watching the presentation. So our chatbot is ready, and there is one disclaimer, if you can see, that it will be for public to accessible after review by Meta AI. But our chatbot is now ready for it to use. So if we ask it anything like it replies pretty well. So likewise, we can create other chatbot. I have created this one. I have created another one called Prompt Professor. It helps me to write prompts for anything and everything I want. So this is chat. This by using such tool, we can create basic utility tools and other tools that can help people and our clients and our assistants. And one more thing is that the best part about this is that we can also share this chatbot in WhatsApp, because since it is AI based, so it is also available in Facebook and WhatsApp. I have created this chatbot using these two tools. First of all is ChatGPT, and second is Meta AI. And not just that, but we can also create other potential multiple chatbots like for CA. Being a CA, we can create for GST, TDS, and income tax, and we can replicate famous personality like Swami Vivekananda and Isaac Newton. Utility chatbots for travel guide, first aid for day-to-day home remedies, kitchen stuff. The other day, I created an chatbot for my wife to assist her in kitchen, and she overcooked the cake. But in that case, I could not blame the my wife, and I have to blame the AI only. But otherwise, it works pretty well. I'm using this in my office and for personal use in for months. So possibilities are endless. All you need is just an idea how to and what sort of chatbot you need. So this is basically my use case, and I invite you all for the questions.
So, Shobji, I think you have used Meta AI, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
in the
Yes, sir.
previous slide, you showed that you have used ChatGPT as well along with
Sir,
Meta AI.
ChatGPT is I used for just for to polishing the prompt.
Okay, for the prompt.
Yeah. Just for
Okay.
prompt. Actually, I can use my own chatbot for this purpose. This one.
No, the same can be used by way of this custom GPT as well, and all have this ChatGPT app in their phone. So why did you use this particular Meta AI for this purpose?
Because sir, we can create chatbot using N8N and many other like complex AI tools and all. But you see, this is like 2-minute job. And as I said, I believe in simplicity. So I want ki every CA or every person, not one like जो कि इस background से नहीं भी हो, but he or she can use this tool because it is very useful. As I have said, every time a client comes to us and he wanted to talk to us only, not with the article assistant or with any junior. So in that case, it is very helpful to deviate or to divert the basic queries of clients.
Sure. Vishal sir?
The thing is, in the summary of the paper you have submitted, you have mentioned something like missing GST to be partial mismatches. So, so that is not here, nowhere displayed over here. Automated reconciliation.
Where, sir?
In the
My
file
use case
shared
is
with us
MetaMind.
by the institute.
Oh, sir, this was maybe there was some error, but my project was MetaMind. This was my use
MetaMind
case.
was written, but in the summary you have written input tax credit reconciliation, GST to be books of accounts.
No, sir. That was my previous submission in
So
the
same
preliminary
submission has
round. So
come up
there
here.
may be some error, but that was completely different.
Okay.
I have already submitted that ITC reconciliation tool in the preliminary round.
Okay.
As I said, sir, this is the best part about
Do you know like the MetaMind is full of hallucination? Meta AI.
Yes, sir. Sir,
So you did not give the disclaimer.
Yes, sir. But as I have gone through the AI studio policy, and as
Yeah.
suggested, so I think okay. So
No. I'm saying like when you say to people to like create avatars, it is full of hallucination. So
No, sir.
disclaimer there.
Let me clarify, sir. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't create real persons. So without permission, like you can create person who has died, say 100 years ago. You can create people AI for who has died
No,
like.
you didn't get my question, Ashok. I am saying if I want to create a replica of Ashok Sharma, you are doing it right now by your avatar, right?
Yeah.
And now it is full of hallucinations. So how will it work in the real world?
So as I have mentioned, now, so I have already mentioned in the prompt that there will be a disclaimer. You can see there will be a disclaimer that it cannot be. You cannot use this
And from
information
where
for
it is getting
opinion on
trained, like you have
decision
just
making.
written two
This will be
prompts.
for basic information.
You have just written two prompts. The author is created from where it is getting trained.
Sir, from the LLM of Meta AI in-house.
No,
You
this
can
getting trained
assume
from your
under
chat
Meta.
history with Facebook
No, from Facebook, from Instagram,
and
but not from the
Instagram,
person.
whatever.
But using your like the public information, whichever like we have posted in public domain, not in our personal messages or anything. And in fact, the chat, whatever you other people are doing with this app, even I being a creator, I can't I can't have the access to those chats. So
Yeah.
it is kind of end-to-end encrypted, and the database
Okay.
is belongs to Meta itself.
Meta. Okay.
Yeah, but Meta has so like global reach, no? Like Facebook, Insta, WhatsApp. So it fetched data from that also only.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. That's all from my side, sir. Ashish, sir, any questions?
So I think we can go ahead. You have covered most of the
Yeah.
things, and as Akhil said, that these things are mostly doable by custom GPTs as well. So
Yeah.
I think we can go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
But sir, custom GPT will not be able to like in WhatsApp. It will not work in WhatsApp and Instagram in social media. Like
So
as
you
I
are
said, I have also created a chatbot using N10, but it works with Telegram, not with WhatsApp.
So you have
But
made it for
it can be done, but these are like very complex.
Okay.
So
So
you have
custom
made it for
GPT will work in
the
WhatsApp. You can share the link. Why won't it work? Gemini
Sir, I
Gems
have
work in
sir, for
any format.
specific. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
no
sir.
no
Yes, sir.
he
But
is
for a
telling
specific purpose.
Yeah.
people
Okay. We
don't
can have
use
the
chat
next
GPT
participant.
so much. The Gen
Thank
Z
you,
is
sir.
using Instagram more. So
Yeah.
Now, sir, this will be your personal AI. Like you
yeah,
can
yeah,
create
sure.
and customize it yourself as per your requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Ashok ji.
Thank you,
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
sir. Thank you for the time.
Next participant is Jagjit ji.
Sarjeet ji.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, respected jury members, fellow participants.
Good evening.
IC 18. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Jagjit. Yes, sir, we can see.
Before I dive into the technicalities, allow me to share a short story that is close to my heart. Just last month, in the first week, that is the time of GST return filing, a senior accountant I deeply respected passed away. While hospitalized, he kept on saying, I'm okay, I just want to go to that MSME client. Their return must be filed on time. I don't want them to face penalties. Even in his last moments, his mind was not on recovery, it was on responsibility. That moment shook me. It made me wonder, will this be my end story too? Will I also be chasing deadlines when I should be healing, resting, and spending time with my family? This isn't just a story, it is a wake up call. We need to build systems that protect not just compliances but the people behind. So my solution is Botbird. For MSMEs, compliances are overwhelming. GST, TDS, ROC, income tax, departmental notices, payment follow-ups. These deadlines don't stop for illness, emergencies, or life itself. For MSME, missing a return means penalties, but for accountants and CAs, it means sleepless nights, stress, and sometimes sacrificing health. The system depends on human endurance, and that is a flaw we need to fix. So, when I thought about this problem, I think about automation. And for automation, I created Bot Brothers, or the term I used is agentic bhai. The term inspired by agentic AI. And my tool is basically an end-to-end compliances for CA professionals with the clients and with my team and staff. Let me first show you the basic data. So these are my clients with their GST number, the master data. And to make it interactive, I have added all the jury members' numbers in the list. So I hope they don't mind. And whenever their returns become due, it is automatically added in this compliance task. And this is, for example, client's WhatsApp number. And this is my MSME compliance planner, which is seen by my team. So this mail is for where when I get acknowledgements from the department for return filing. And this is my client's email ID. So these are the basic details which I'm going to use. So these are my bots to showcase. The first one is Detendra. The term refer to due date calculator. What the work of Detendra is, on every month on the first day, it will calculate due dates for the clients based on their preferences, monthly or quarterly. So it is automatic, but to test here, let me choose a date. For example, next quarter is January 1st. So I selected January 1st as a date. Okay. And then I run the flow. It ran successfully. So what will I see? In the compliance calendar, the details of all active clients, their returns will be added along with their due dates and GSTR 1, 3B accordingly. So this is the task of my first bot. It will calculate dates based on the month. The next one is Remindra, means reminders. Whenever we said something to the client that your return is due, please send the data, they don't usually send it. And we are only left with the regular follow-ups. So what is the work of this bot? On T7, T3, T1, and T plus day, a WhatsApp and email will be sent. For example, for my January return, my due date is 20th. 3B return is 20th. So T minus 7 is 13. Okay. And run. On the WhatsApp, I will get a message that this is an early reminder. Please share document for timely compliances. And on this mail, I will get a mail as well. Now T minus 3 days, that is 17th. Okay. Run. So I will get a message. Client will get a message, filing due soon. Kindly confirm readiness along with the mail. And on T minus 1, that is 19th, I will get a client will get a mail and message GSTR 3B filing due by tomorrow. Please share pending details today to avoid penalties. And if he misses, even don't file the return, and return is missed on 21st, the day after GST filing date. It can be any date, due date. A message will be sent that GST 3B was due yesterday and is still pending. Late filing attracts penalties. Please act immediately. And this is the last reminder. So we don't have to take for another follow-ups. So the thing doesn't stop here. When I forget to show my staff's login. My staff will get, the assigned staff will get a task on their planner based on the parties they are assigned. For example, all these parties are here because I am assigned on all these. So whenever return is filed, what happens is a mail is received from the department with the acknowledgement number. And in the most of the cases, professional uses this mail ID. So in Mailendra, the bot reads incoming mails and updates the compliance calendar with the return acknowledgement, and also add compliances when a notice is issued. So to demonstrate this, I have already automated the mail itself. For example, Pachori sir's return of 3B of December 2025 is filed on 15 January. So my GST mail will get acknowledgement that return has been filed. And in
The
my
last 2 minutes is left.
okay, ma'am, no issue. Thank you. I will get the compliance list will get updated automatically. So because it's a mail, so it takes time. So let me file all the returns. So all 3 returns are filed. I have received a mail for all 3 returns that their acknowledgement has been filed. So what will happen? My last bot, that is Manendra, it will automatically work. The bot keeps checking status of 3B return compliance. So just let me file my return as well. So it will automatically update whenever a return is filed, 3B return is filed, based on the client master, it will share a payment link on WhatsApp. So it is getting worked. So here is the acknowledgement. Dear, your GST 3B return is been filed, filing date, GST number, acknowledgement number, and within a few seconds, I will also get a payment link. And my next step is to suggestion is to make a subscription link. That is my next vision, next target. And whenever a new client is added in the list, a subscription link like we pay Netflix and other subscription, a subscription link for accounting compliances will be sent to the client, and they will subscribe to my services as well. And I don't have to ask for details again and again. So this is the payment link automatically
Sir,
generated.
time is over.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. That's all from my side. I like to thanks all the viewers and special thanks to Vishal Gandhi sir, because in the class, in the second day of AICA course, he inspired me to follow the Power Automate. And these are the technologies I use: SharePoint, Power Automate, WhatsApp API, Payment Gateway, Microsoft Copilot, Power Apps for dashboard only. So for me, automation is equal to freedom. I suggest everyone to use AI as much and give time with your family and go in vacations before AI starts asking for vacation. So thank you very much. I am open for grilling. Over to you, juries. Thank you.
Really great, Jagjeet ji.
Thank
And I
you, sir.
was following up with all the messages because I was also receiving all the messages that you were showing. So first thing first, what are the things that you have interconnected? Could you show the backend of the Power Apps that you have created?
Yes, sir. Basically, uh, the entire system is basically these are bots. These are automation like we use in N8 and other automation courses. Like this is a date calculator to make it work this. So it will get the client list first, and based on monthly, quarterly, it will create task and create compliance calendar items 3B and 3B task item, and same in the quarterly as well. For reminders, it will
Sir, I think
get.
you can you share the screen also so that we are also able.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. 1 second. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. This is the due date calendar calculator, and whenever it runs, it gets the list items from the my client master, and those active clients will and from the active clients, it will create GSTR 1 and 3B task based on monthly and quarterly. And for reminders, it will get the details from compliance calendar, and those who returns are pending. It will calculate T-7, T-3, and T-1 dates. And based on that a message will be generated. It will send an email and WhatsApp API, and even it will update my compliance calendar about the last reminder that this was the date and the message which was sent to the client. So all the returns which were reminded will be get auto-populated. And next one is Milendra. Whenever a mail is received, this is basically like in Excel, we select the text from like to find the middle name, left name, right name, first name, last name. I have used that technique and get that the return period, GST number, return type from the mail, and based on that, it will auto-populate. One thing I forget to show, it will, for example, if I receive a DRC notice, DRC 01 notice, it will also send me based on the mail, it will also create a task that this is a notice and this is a due date, and it will send a message to the client that you have received a notice. And last one is Manendra. Its work is whenever a item is updated with its status, like it is filed, and it will get the details from the customer detail, it will get the amount, and based on that, it will generate a WhatsApp link, a payment link from Razorpay and send a WhatsApp API message. So, it is a long process, and I have just demonstrated as much I can because it is a routine process. So that's it, sir.
What is the costing of WhatsApp API that you talked about?
Sir, as much as I know, basically WhatsApp API is from Facebook is free. It charges 0.00012 paisa per message. But I am not that technical yet, so I have used a third-party software which is costing at present me around 2,000 per month. But additionally, I am getting WhatsApp platform for my all team. Whenever a WhatsApp message is received, anyone who replies, it get noted. So I don't have limitations of 4 devices or 5 devices. I can create as many users as I can, and everyone can use the same WhatsApp, and their messages will be with the logged, like who responded to whose message and why he didn't close, like in customer care we are using.
Sure, sure, sure. Vishal sir? Ashish ji?
I think he has beautifully presented, and the way he has articulated the entire thing is interesting.
Yeah.
API
And I'll
related.
say he just forgot to, Ashish, he just forgot to show the payment part because that is the essence for all the CS.
And payment API also he has connected,
Yeah.
so I was also.
Sir, I want
He's
to
showing in
create a
the
subscription model for CA.
yeah.
And in first time we would be getting advance fees for future services.
Sir,
Yeah.
clients are appreciating whenever their task is created or their return is filed, they get updated, and they are happy to receive the messages and pay on time. The only part is that we are so involved in the work that we forget to ask for the payment, and sometimes we hesitate to tell them to make the payment, pending payment. So it gets accumulated, and then issue arises.
Jakshit, one more thing. How are you handling the acknowledgement part? Where are you filling the acknowledgement? The data is completed and the acknowledgements have been generated. Filing has been completed. That
And
was not
also the
visible.
responses.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get your question.
So see, you are getting the client data, right? But after filing the return, where are you storing the acknowledgement in the system?
Sir, basically, I'm not there storing. I'm just getting the ARN number from the mail.
Okay.
I'm just getting the details from the mail that this return has been filed.
Okay.
Whenever I receive a mail from GST department, it has GST number and ARN, and
Okay.
from that I go to my data and update that record.
Okay. And if it is the customer, then you have got an issue if the emails belong to customers.
Yes,
Clients.
sir. Yes, sir. So for that, we have to go to further APIs like GST.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But that is okay. Like it's a nice presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Any feedbacks or guidance?
No, yeah, just you have to think on the acknowledgement part. That was nowhere recorded in the entire flow. It is getting recorded in the email, but not nowhere in the flow.
Sir, please can you clarify that what to do?
See, the acknowledgement you are getting it in the email. That is okay, agreed. But it is not getting recorded on the planner part or the previous ones where you are using where the automation is started.
No, sir. When I see the compliance calendar,
Huh.
so they're all ARN has been recorded with the
Okay,
data.
okay. Because that was not shown, so I could not get it. Okay.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
after the mail, it takes some time to update. So it was all recorded, and
Okay.
whenever a message payment link is sent, it automatically records that it has been billed.
Okay. Okay, nice one.
Even if my staff and for my staff, just wait a second, sir. My staff don't have to complete their task whenever a mail is received. Their task will automatically get completed. Like these are the 4 returns they have.
It will be marked completed automatically, you mean to say?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Because I have all the data, only I
Yeah.
need to populate that thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you, sir.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now the last participant for today's semi-final one, Mr. Sorangi.
Thank you, Akhil. Let me share my screen. Yes, thank you everyone for joining the call, and thanks for ICAI. Thanks to ICAI for arranging this. My topic for today is automating SaaS revenue recognition and KPI reporting. For the reader, for the participants, and for people who don't know what SaaS is, it is basically software as a service. Think about Zoho, HubSpot, Salesforce. All these new age tech tools are basically run on software as a service platform model hosted on the cloud, where revenue recognition becomes a very big challenge when you have thousands and thousands of customers, and you have a lot of data to churn, right? So what is the real problem that I face at my workplace? Is it is really time consuming manual effort to keep updating all the invoices, right? I can just show you. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of formulas that are there. There are hundreds and thousands of rows. This is like a very sample data set, but for a large company, this can go for 10, 15,000, even lakhs of rows. And as you can see, formulas are quite complex. So if you see this view, it's just full of really, really complex formulas, which really breaks the Excel file. It becomes very heavy to manage, very difficult to audit, and it's not really scalable for a big company, right? And most importantly, this is not automated. Every time you get an invoice which is generated, you have to manually update it and follow that manual workflow. So that is problem statement one. And most importantly, the other problem statement also that, I have currently automated at my workplace's KPI reporting, which basically, if you see, when I get an invoice, it's just an invoice, but I have no intelligence on whether this is a recurring customer, if it is a new customer, if the existing customer is giving me extra dollars, which is called expansion, or if the customer has churned, like as he left, stopped using my service. So both of these I have tried to solve with, my solution. So I'll go to the solution now. So how I have used AI is basically I'm someone who's completely non-technical before AI came into place. So what I have simply done is brainstorm with AI and how we could solve this problem. With the help of ChatGPT, I have simply used ideated, right from going from Zoho APIs, taking the API, taking the entire invoicing data, pushing it to Excel. And where I have used AI now is to basically help me code with Power Query. All I have done is simple natural language to convert logic to code. And based on that, as I'll show you now, I've automated and built various types of reports and sheets, which would basically solve for the complex and heavy data set problems that I just mentioned. Um, so this will, the tools that I've used is ChatGPT mainly, as you can see over here, right from creating the prompt to Power Query, creating the entire prompt, right? So right from the prompt, this entire workable Power Query code is generated. Uh, I've done a bit of, as they say, it was not a perfect code, so you have to go back and forth. As you can see, you can just mention there, you can use screenshots to generate that code. So with the help of that, now I'll go to my Excel. Yeah. So as you can see, everything over here is like quite formulated. Now, if I'll just show what I have been able to do, is I'll open the Power Query code. Uh, it's just loading the data. So right from everything that you see on the left-hand side, all the queries, all the client ID, secret access zone, this is all dummy data. So privacy is not a concern. Everything has been created with the help of ChatGPT. This is an information I had no clue about before picking this up. And most importantly, as we can see, there are like 15-20 steps here, but all I have done is simply go to ChatGPT, put some logic, and of course brainstorm with it. It's not always perfect. There are some date formatting issues, there are syntax issues that had to be resolved. So one data set that I have pulled is basic invoice list that will pull directly from Zoho. Then the second is helping me calculate the entire revenue recognition right from the start month of the particular contract and up to which date the contract is signed. It is fully dynamic and fully automated. Like if tomorrow a deal comes for 2028 end date, it will throw all the columns up to 2028. Most importantly, as as a during my reportings or for internal business intelligence, we also need to know uh, which client has been added new, who's churned, who's expanded, etc. So point being, all of this has been prepared with the help of ChatGPT. I'll just close this Power Query for now. Currently, the data has been loaded. Just a second. Yeah, currently the data has been loaded only up to September, as you can see over here. Now what we can do, this is the revenue recognition sheet, which is fully automated as an output coming from the file that I prepared, which has most importantly, what is my total revenue for the contract, clearly bifurcating the revenue across all the months that it is applicable. And most importantly, it also helps me calculate based on this input sheet. I've created a dynamic input sheet so it can be used for any month for closing revenue recognition faster during month closes. So YTD recognize helps me understand how much revenue has been recognized on that contract, how much is my deferred revenue for the month. And this is basically residual column is a check to ensure that everything is zero. Only if everything is zero means that the plotting on a line item has been done correctly. And just for simplicity also, I've added a pass fail rule in which this case is all pass. As you can see over here, this is just to show an example, $6,000 from 1st January to 31st January. Manually, if we do it, divided by 365 into 28 comes to 460. That is the same output that's been given by the simple logical code Power Query is helping me push. Same is the case over here, that this is a sample for another contract for 1200 for 4th January start date is $89 for that month. So Now I'll just go to this is the customer summary sheet that I mentioned, where as you can see, since the start date was September, it's mentioned September. And you can see various tags that are getting added, whether the customer is same from prior month, whether it's a new customer, whether it's an expansion, whether it's a downgrade, or whether it's a churn. Now I'll just simply go to one important thing over here. Most importantly, the most important business metric to track in SaaS is, what is my ARR showing and what is the movement across. So this simple summary is something again which I wrote with the help of this. I use Claude. I moved from ChatGPT to Claude. Once I prepared this, we can clearly verify. For example, new is 50,400. So if I go to September 2025 in my customer sheet and go to new column and filter on new, I get this number, which is 50,400. So similarly, if we do this for the other items, this will also be absolutely correct. The most fun part was, since this query was working, the other important metric we track is copy paste, but for customers. So there I simply went to Claude. As you can see over here, I simply mentioned that, I have a working M code with an ARR waterfall. All I want is to get the customer count as a unique customer. I didn't do anything. I just copy pasted that code, and this came out as a working file, which is fully scalable, automated. To make it more dynamic and more automatic, I even added the last customer closing count with another simple one prompt. I added it over here to build it. Now what I will show you is, how this is dynamic. So as we can see, currently all the data is only up to September 25, including the table above, Power Query loaded data, and even the chart below. So I can simply change the date to, for example, even today's date. I've loaded sample data in Zoho, 14th November 2025. And if I come here, go to data, queries and connections, and if I refresh all, as you can see, this is completely pushed even more data, which is up to November 2025. To verify this, I can show that, if I go to the invoice column, earlier it was only September, and now we can see from 1st October up to 14th, 14 November is getting populated. Revenue recognition earlier was this file remains the same, just that the amount of line items would have gone up below. As you can see, up to 14 November, it's taking now. Customer master sheet is still loading, as you can see over here. But while it is loading, I think we should be able to see that, two additional columns get
The
added.
last 1 minute is left.
Yes. So yeah, while this query continues to load, most importantly, what I would like to now share is, like, this really solves a very important pain point that I have at work, and this is something that's really scalable. I can save 48 hours roughly in a year for doing some better quality work. Why this really matters is I've used simple logic and converted into code with the help of AI. I've created really live dashboards, which even my founder can hit refresh and check. It's a scalable and automated solution. It is completely error-free and very easy to use. And if there are practicing CAs who have a lot of SaaS clients, which I know of, this can also be used by them. Most importantly, I can help close my revenue, which took 3 days, in 3 minutes. I'd just like to see if the data was loaded. There's some issue that has happened, I think. No, as you can see, October and November have also been added correctly. And maybe the last check, if we show, let's take net new for
The
November.
time is over.
Okay, noted. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it from my side. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to present my case, and happy to take any questions you may have.
Shal sir.
Yes, sir.
Questions?
Sir, like you said in the slide mentioned, how much time did you take to prepare this entire workflow?
Honestly, 1.5 day.
Okay. And somewhere in the slide you mentioned that per annum the savings is only for 48 hours for this kind of work.
Yeah, it's mentioned. Yes, it is
Below it,
mentioned.
below it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
48 hours.
So did
Roughly.
you mean to say per month or it is annually?
No, I would say per month I am saving roughly 4 to 5 because currently I have an Excel file which is also equally automated, but it is
Okay.
just not scalable enough. So the incremental benefit that I'm getting by using this solution is incremental 4 hours.
Okay. Okay. So additional 4 hours you are saving
Yes.
annually.
But if
Sorry, on
someone
a,
is not even following the basic level of automation that I have, like I can go from a simple TB to a balance sheet tallied in literally one refresh. For them, this could be even more significant savings, like probably 3 to 4x times more.
okay. Okay. Yeah, because when you do an automation, that is one of the important part to see how much we are saving.
Correct.
Hmm. Yeah. And for this, the Excel part, it is
Mhm.
all based on Power Query, right?
This is fully Power Query.
Okay. So instead of Power Query, if we do it on Python, what will be the scenario?
Frankly, I'm not that
Okay.
tech savvy as
Okay.
yet, but this looking at what people have done today, I'm really inspired to up my
Yeah.
game as well.
I suppose your like 48 hours will jump to somewhere around 72 hours.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And this thing for this, can you just show me the Excel sheet again?
Sure.
Yeah. Here, this is the this is just a suggestion from me for future development. Instead of
Sure.
hitting the refresh every time, we can have a button.
Understood. I'll take that feedback.
Because Power Queries, the minus point is they don't refresh. Either you have to close it and open it.
Correct.
For auto
Back-to-back
refresh.
refreshes are not possible. There are
Yeah.
sometimes refresh token issues that happen.
Yeah. So that we have to handle. And for since you are connecting to Zoho APIs, the Zoho, there is a API expiry. Session token, they expire.
Correct.
So how do you incorporate those in the code?
Right now it is pretty much automated. So if we see over here, just a second. So refresh token has also been automated
Achha,
over
so you
here.
have written a
I
query
think
for
there is,
refresh token.
yes, access token is I think valid for 60 days if I'm not wrong. But refresh token has
Yeah.
also been automated.
Okay, okay. Because those are the things when you do this kind of automations on web-based APIs, the refresh tokens create a lot of issue.
Correct. Understood.
Okay, okay. Sir, Akhil sir, any questions from your side?
No, sir, not yet. So I think Ashish
Ashish sir?
I think, sir, we are good to go.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hmm.
Rishi,
Yes, sir.
I think we can conclude after 3 hours and 48 minutes of panel work.
50 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Almost 4 hours.
the trend continues as the last year, season 3 semifinals.
Season.
Hope this will repeat. So thank you so much, everyone. And as we come to the close of the semi-final 1 of ICI AI Hackathon Season 4, we want to take a moment to appreciate the outstanding energy, creativity, and commitment from all the participants as well as the jury today. Before I proceed, I will just say to all the audience that the voting lines are still open for the next 5 minutes. So those who have not voted may please vote. It's 5:49, so we'll close at 5:54. And if someone has not voted, please vote. 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. And you have to vote for all the 12 contestants to register your vote. Moving on, let me just thank and give our deepest gratitude to our President, Sir, C.A. Charanjot Singh Nanda, Vice President, Sir, C.A. Prasanna Kumar D, Chairman, Sir, C.A. Umesh Sharma, and Vice Chairman, Sir, C.A. Dayanivas Sharma for their visionary leadership and for championing ICS efforts to build an AI-empowered generation of professionals. We witnessed remarkable presentations today, ideas that challenge conventions, solutions that address real problems. You all demonstrated that the future of AI innovation in India is safe, capable, and in visionary hands. Regardless of the results, reaching this stage, the semi-final itself is an achievement. Your curiosity, your hard work, and courage to innovate reflect the very spirit of ICI's commitment to nation building. To my esteemed jury members, CA Akhil Pachori ji, CA Vishal Gandhi ji, and CA Ashish Sajdev ji, thank you for your time, expertise, and thoughtful evaluation. Your insights have helped shape these innovators into impactful problem solvers. Special appreciation to all our audience members for viewing today's events and witnessing history being made. As we move on, I'll just have some few announcements for all of you. First of all, we are having various AI innovation summits in various parts of India in the months of November and December. We have the AI summits and national conference in Thiruvananthapuram on 21st and 22nd, and in Mumbai on the same dates. Now moving to December, we'll have the AI summits in Vadodara. The Vadodara one is important because we have the grand finale of the AI Hackathon Season 4 in Vadodara on the 5th of December. Then we have the AI summits in Pimpri Chinchwad, Kolkata, Chennai, and Surat. So if you are residing in any of these places or residing in any areas nearby, please register for these conferences to get the next level things of AI. Also, as you all know, ICI has come forward with the ICI World Forum of Accountants 2.0, which is the flagship event of ICAI, which is being held on the 31st January and 1st February 2026 at the India Expo Mart in Greater Noida. So the early bird discounts and the extra discounts of 750 is going on till 15th of November. So those who have not registered may please register for the same by tomorrow along with the early bird discounts. Now coming to the hackathon, we have the second semi-final wherein the next 12 semi-finalists in this season will compete to get a place in the grand finale of the ICI AI Hackathon Season 4. So tune in live next week on 21st of November at 2 p.m. for the semi-final 2 of the ICI AI Hackathon Season 4. With this, we conclude the semi-final 1 of Season 4. Thank you once again for your participation, energy, and enthusiasm. And now we have the voting lines open for the next 2 minutes only, and then we'll close.
Thank you, and congrats to all the participants for reaching this level, and see you in finals. Thank you.
So the last 1 minute for voting. So thank you so much for joining in and see you next week. Best wishes to all the panelists. Thank you so much. You may all disconnect. Tech team, can we disconnect?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.